I'm glad you asked. You're looking at me, you got the weirdest look right now. You look at me like...
it's a real question.
It's called pointless. Where could you get a pointless pen?
Well, the reason I ask
pointless sounds kind of like, there's another word. Oh, penguin. Pointless sounds like penguin. Do you carry these?
You know...
How's my acting, by the way?
I'd have to use our site search function, but I think we do. No, the reason I ask, or the reason Alex J. Ham asks, is because the pen looks so ordinary, Greg. He likes it.
You do that with such a straight face. Are you messing with me, messing with you, messing with me? Yes, it's a Bic pen. It's an ordinary Bic pen, and that probably shouldn't be your patter when you present it. I've had people say, "Is that a trick pen?" Right in the middle. It's so amazing. Right in the middle. People actually sometimes say, "Is that a trick pen?" I go, "No, it's a Bic pen." It says it right there, see? But every phase is designed to systematically preclude any possibility for explanation. So whatever they think you might have done the first time, the second time is eliminated or excluded. And by the time you get to the very end, it happens in their hand, it culminates in their hand, and regular Bic pen. Oh, I got to tell you a funny story. Is that not on me? Is it on you as we're talking? we just, and now it's on my belly, okay? Oh, over here. What are we looking at?
That's the live feed.
Okay, that's the one over here. Yeah. The whole time it was just on your face going, that's a good story, Greg. I was in the bank the other day, and I make these out of black and blue, and I just happened to have a red one. Had a whole bunch of big batch left over of red ones. And I thought, when am I ever going to use a red one? This was amazing. I'm in there. The long story short, they had the red Bic pens in the bank. And the lady said, "Before you leave, can you show me something?" I said, "I'd love to." And then she says, "Well, do you have to have your little special props?" I'm like, oh, this is too good. I said, "I can use anything. And I swear, she said, how about that pen?" I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Was I obedient to the big Lord upstairs? And it's a gift. Oh. And I pretend I just have this in my hand like this, and I pretend to pull it out of the little jar it was in, a jar that it was in. See how I did that? And then I pretended to put it back again. It was just I almost had to tell her what I did. I was so proud. You see, it's a special pen. See, and I pretended to take. Okay, so yes, it's a regular-ish Bic pen. And I really hope that you work around a lot of metal and you lose the tip. And you have to buy a new one. And it happens kind of frequently, but the problem is you can't match them up. So you have to buy a new pen. I apologize for that. So be very, very careful and cognizant about what you do with that tip. Let's move on, shall we? Unless there was another question.
Not specifically about that trick.
Okay, let's do this. What is your first name?
Jake.
Jake. Think of a number. Don't say it out loud. Just think of a number between 1 and 10. Got it? The most common is 7. But you're not very common. That's a compliment. The second most common is 3. And it wasn't 3, was it? It wasn't 7 or 3. Okay, that's okay. I don't need to know what it is. This tells me how you think now. So that said, give me a number out loud between 1 and 100. 50. That's absolutely correct. That's correct. That's the number I was thinking of. How did you know that? You're freaking me out. You want to see the proof? Over here in my pocket, I was thinking about the change in my pocket, and you said 50. Did you feel influenced on 50? Look over here. Got a handful of change right here. Oops. No more, no less. Right here. 25. Count that out loud. Pretending that penny that I screwed up on is a nickel. I'm such an idiot. 25, 35, 45, 50. And I never miss. I was just about to tell everybody, too, I never miss. Can you just say 50 out loud? Lie to them. Lie to them. You're a magician. Lie.
It's 50.
50 it is. Look at that acting. Very good. And change the nickel into a penny. Huh? Huh? Yeah, you're easily impressed. Any questions? Did you guys, how many people know about this trick? Oh, nobody. A few people, all right? Does that mean you kind of know about it or you kind of don't like it? Was it the nickel thing that threw you off? Okay. Here's what you need. You need one of these right here. I like the looks on your face, like, what the heck? It's very streamlined, very thin, fits in your pocket, and it looks something like that. Got to have one. Oh, close up over here. One of those. Quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies. This is going to sound so bad, but I've got a hole in my pocket right now. And at the hotel, you're not going to believe this, Ajar. I stapled my pocket. It's really kind of pathetic right there. I don't know how I had a hole in my pocket. So I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to go do a lecture. This is not going to look good with all this money on the floor. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm going with that excuse. So all I have to do is dispense quarter, nickel, dime, penny in that order. Quarter, nickel, dime, penny. Heaviest denomination upward. So look, here's what I do. I push it off, but more than halfway so you don't hear that. Because even if you have ambient noise and it's in your pocket, that would be telltale. But did anybody hear it the first time? Nobody should hear it, exactly. So you push over, again, more than halfway. So that's a quarter. Same thing with a dime, a little bit more than halfway. And they just fall silently, semi-silently in your pocket. And when you want the pennies, you go up and over. And when you want the nickel, you go up and over. But in my case, I didn't want a nickel, apparently. Okay. All right, so let's continue. And I will repeat this. Now that you know what to look for, watch my pocket. Now, it's very important that you don't say, I've got a trick, an amazing trick with this pocket and the change in that pocket right there. You don't do that because they'll see the whole little pocket pool action. You don't want them to see that. So I'm going to ask you, who's Jake? Jake, over here. So I know which way's up. I have an orientation bead right over there. Right there. Are you enjoying my terminology? Got to make these things up. So I get a magnet on the back. I've got an orientation bead. I'll explain why I have that in just a second. And I'm going to keep everything brisk as fast as possible because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's try, give me another number between 1 and 100.
75.
75 is absolutely correct. Now, I could end with 3/4 and I'm done. But I'd rather get like a couple dimes, nickels, throw some pennies in if I need. You're a very straight, linear kind of guy. Most people would say like 69 or 7. You're a little giggler, aren't you? You can always tell when they're in their early 20s. He said 69. Okay. So I got 75 out a long time ago. Did anybody see or sense me doing it? Kind of a little bit? Look over here. Good answer. I come out here. Not only did I get the 75, but look, I even have staples in my pocket here. A little bonus there. So did you see where it went? Did you see what I did with the gimmick? Who saw what I did with the gimmick? It'd be over here. I call that the pit stop. It's exactly what it sounds like. I apologize for that. And there's like 6 or 7 different ways to get rid of this on the DVD of Exact Change. Who carries Exact Change?
Greg, I think the correct answer is Penguin Magic.
Penguin Magic would be the correct answer. You're supposed to answer that in the form of a question next time. Jeopardy. What is
Penguin Magic?
I don't know. I'm glad you asked. We should rehearse these things. Okay, so long story short, here's how you get rid of it. Several ways. If I have my wallet in my back pocket, I take it out. I don't try to palm it. I just slide it out, put it in my back pocket, come out with my wallet. And I say this. I just go, look, I keep my cash over here. I keep my coins over here. You said 73. Let's see what I've got. Over there, look, exactly 73. That's one way to get rid of it. Another way is, give me a number. You would say 32. I would do my move. There's 32. I said, that's absolutely correct. That's what I was thinking of. Look how natural that looked. It's a very natural motion to cross and uncross. So I just come over here like this. Boom and boom. All right? And I've got lots of mobility. Lots of mobility. Any questions over there? Any questions over here? Like that? Lots of mobility. Lots of mobility. Lots of mobility. So that's another way to get rid of it. Another way, the reason I have the magnet is because if you're wearing slacks, not jeans, there's a dead zone area right up here in the top of your pocket, you know, that little crook over there, and you can leave it there. You don't even have to take it out of your pocket. You dispense the money, come out with just the change and the pocket at the same time. This is still stuck there, and this is the one I've fooled every magician with. Every single magician I've done this for is like, I mean, how do you wrap your brain around that? You have the exact amount of change, and there's nothing in there, no more, no less. It's very, very deceptive. Another way is by Max Maven, where you put it in your side pocket, and there's Cyril has an idea, but there's tons of routines I should mention on here. I feel like a late-night TV commercial. Don't answer yet, there's more. If you order before midnight tonight, we'll also throw in a 17-piece color set, absolutely free. Don't answer yet, there's more. 36 routines. 36 routines. Oh, I got to tell you, in the South, anybody from Memphis, you're going to attest to this. It's absolutely 100% true. I did this for a lady in a hotel, the clerk, the desk lady at the hotel, and I said, and I remember her number, she said 42. I said, give me a number between 1 and 100. She said 42. I said, that's absolutely correct. That's what I was thinking of. And she went, wow, how did you do that? Are you kidding me? They're so bloody polite. They just so trustworthy. I just could. Now, I told the story when I went to Nashville, and they go, yeah, right, sure. I went up to a guy, as you well know, I do it anytime, anywhere, under any conditions. There was a guy in a diner who's sitting there when we were paying our bill. I said, give me a number between 1 and 100. He said, like, 59. I said, that's exactly what I was thinking of. He went, wow, that's amazing. So the people, they finally bought that it could happen there. It was just crazy. So it buys you time. It just gives you extra time with that joke to get rid of the gimmick. So let me tell you another great one by my friend Joel Givens. Genius, brilliant. This is not something you would do walk around. It's not a regular thing you would do because the change is going to go all over the floor. So you do it either outside or on TV, some kind of big event. You have them give you a number, say it was 38. So you secretly get your 38, but in your other pocket you've got a handful of change. And you hand it to them. And you say, I'm going to have you throw the money up in the air. You see where I'm going with this? Oh, this is good. I can brag about this because it's not mine. This is genius. So you're going to throw the money up in the air. Not yet. Let me just tell you what's going to happen. First you're going to throw it up. I'm going to count the money. You don't tell them what you're going to do yet. You want that as a surprise. Masculine and Devant, Our Magic, go read it. Masculine and Devant, Our Magic, go read it immediately. It talks about surprise, surprise, surprise. That's what most magicians are missing. You got to have that surprise. This is surprise. So you say, throw it up in the air. Now I've got my 38 cents already. They're focusing on the handful of change. They're not thinking about the money in my pocket. They throw it up in the air and I go, boosh. So what I've done is I hold it in my finger palm position here and I butt the rest of the change in midair with my palm. Do one of these. All that money goes flying and I catch it at the same time so they even hear it. Like this, and open it and then just hand it to them. And they count it out and it's 38. Are you kidding? That would just, again, I want to be a layman just to see that. So there you have it. That's exact change. Hope you guys like that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Questions, comments? Questions.
I've got a question.
Anybody new?
I've got a question.
Anybody else?
Ooh, Greg.
Are these your questions or are you pretending to read these?
This actually is not my question.
Is this about penguin magic again? I just get $1 every time I say penguin.
This is
I love penguin.
This is Magic Comico's question.
From Penguin? Anything from Penguin?
He's
Penguin,
almost certainly not from Penguin. His question is, does it work with euros, Greg?
You know what? That's a very good question. Is he in Europe right now?
I'm going to have to assume that.
I'm going with, what country is he from?
I'm going to guess England, but I have no idea.
So he travels then, because they don't have euros in England.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. What a bad guess.
That's okay.
I failed.
He's a world traveler.
He spent
a lot of time in Columbus. That's okay.
He's probably from France.
The question is yes. It's slightly modified, but you can do it. In fact, I just did a 25-city tour in Europe, and I did it with euros there. In fact, I kind of forgot how to do the American money. And when I come back to America, I kind of forgot. You got to get used to it. You got to get used to it. And, the first few times you're going to fail. I've probably done this in the last 6 years 2,000 times, about 3,000 times. And within the first 50 range, you're going to screw up. So don't screw up in front of your friends. Go find strangers. Go to a local watering hole. You're going to be bad. So hurry up and get bad and get your bad out of the way. All right? So in Europe, the answer is yes. You just slightly modify it, and there's a way to do it on the DVD. And also in England. You can do it in England? Yes. You can do it in England. Am I lying? No, yeah. These are both John Allen ideas from London. So
he's from Italy, Greg.
He's from Italy.
We just found out. Live.
Anybody speak Italian? Ciao. That's all I know. Parli Italiano. Parli Italiano? Ciao bella. That's all I know. Dove il bagno? That's all I know. Where's the bathroom? Oh, fame. Okay, what's your question?
Do you have any tips, or does the DVD cover any tips on how to think through all the different possibilities depending on what number they name and what
Yes.
combination of
Yeah. Think of all. That's a great question. All of the denominational possibilities. It does, but common sense will dictate really what you need to do. If it was 75 cents and you're not that good at it yet, do 3/4. But I prefer 2/4, 2 dimes, 2 nickels, because the more change you have in your hand, the better. One time, I wish I had this filmed. I was at Starbucks, and a lady said 2 cents. And I actually had her reach into my pocket. Settle down, Ajar. She reached in and she pulled out the change herself. And obviously, when they pull out the change, that's all. And no, I didn't have a hole in my pocket then, in case you're wondering. No staples then. So she reaches in and she pulls out 2 cents. She was literally hyperventilating, freaking out, going, and I'm thinking, this does not look good. Her hand was in my pocket. She comes out. She was like in her early 20s. I don't know why I did that. Looked kind of like Brittany, and she's freaking out, and people are watching her, and it was a crowded Starbucks. She, oh my God, okay. And it just didn't look good. And then I just said, look, keep it. I just want to give you my 2 cents worth, and walked away. So, and unfortunately, I ended on a bad pun, so I apologize. And I got a snare drum from the front row. Any other questions? Do I feel like we got a boom boom? We got a boom boom? We don't have to boom boom. You got more questions?
The questions that I have, I'd like.
How many people are
general
bored?
questions.
Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there'll be all of you. Okay.
Get on with it.
Oh, is that the question?
That's the question.
Can you get on with it? Okay. Yes, I can get on with it. I'm going to show you something that will be in Magic Magazine this month, next month. I'm writing like 2 months ahead, something like that. So I'm not sure when it's coming out. But I want you to get a really close look at this. You guys in the back row, lean in a little bit. You really want to lean in and see this. I want to get a good close-up on this. Tell me, do you see anything unusual? Anybody? No? Because you're not a neat freak, an OCD neat freak like me. All of them are in the same direction. This is the close-up camera, right? All in the same direction and same orientation. If I were to turn one over like this, I'm being dead serious, that bothers me. If this were in my wallet like this, I'm so neat, I will actually straighten your money. So this bothers me. That one over there kind of freaks me out a little bit, and this one I can't even breathe straight. Because you got some upside down, some right side up, every which way like this. Now, there's a way to fix this. There's a quick fix. Watch. Right? Get a close-up right there. Here's the quick fix. Don't look away. Don't look away. Nice and slow. If it were in my wallet, I just do this. In my wallet. And look, you can see they're all now facing, again, in the same exact direction. Are you guys unimpressed or stunned in silence here? What do I... It was... And then it did a turn back and... Look, I'll do it again, even though you didn't ask. Look, what? That way over there, that way over there, and again that way over there. So you got right side up and upside down. It's like this. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Now you know what to look for. Now you know what to look for. Nice and slow. Is that too fast, Brittany? Yeah, right there. Don't look away. Nice and slow. This time it'll be 100 times more impressive. See where I'm going with this? Look like, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. You got to say those magic words, ha, 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 ho, like that 100 times. Actually, I lied. It's actually 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 times more impressive. Okay, Brittany likes me now, huh? Yeah. You weren't real fond of me with those ones, but look, here's the best part. Look, 1, 2, they're all in the same exact direction again, satisfying my neat freak-itis. You get up here like it, up here, so you can see it. Everything's right in the universe again. That's the applause cue. I'm just enamored it. Oh my gosh, when did that happen? Oh my word. Woo! I never look at myself in a video. I told her take a little off the top. She got my money's worth. Any questions?
How did you do that?
As long as you're asking. Okay. If you don't ask, I don't tell. Okay. Can you have it? I can't hear that far. What? The whole time she wasn't even looking at the trick. She's just going, mine, mine, mine. Okay. The secret is the Patrick Page gimmick. I'm not going to give excruciating, exacting detail right here. Just know it's a Patrick Page gimmick. It's set up with ones and hundreds. If I actually show you in total detail, the problem is I'd have to take it all apart. Should I show tons of detail? Enough detail?
I think you should show the gimmick. At least.
At least show the gimmick?
At least. Maybe not how...
Yeah, setting it up. Magic Magazine, I gave crazy detail. So it'll be out next month. That's not good enough for you. Okay, all right. All right. You look so disappointed. That's the detail. I mean, that's the gimmick. Little starfish right there. Okay? And you're going to put the hundreds. Well, I got it. All right. You got me started. Okay, you open these up so all of them are facing the same direction. So Franklin gets matched up with all the Franklins here. I mean, all the Franklins here get matched up with the Franklin gimmick. So see all the heads matched there. And then you do the same thing over here where all the ones match up with the ones over here. All right? Any questions? Got that? Does that make sense? All the Washingtons fit the gimmick, and then all the hundreds fit the gimmick. What are you doing, Ajar? You didn't get that?
So it's an X.
It's an X.
It's an X with 300s?
Oh, you want more detail.
I'm just curious.
I thought that was
I just
enough.
couldn't see. I'm on your left.
Oh,
You got those big
gotta
bear
hang
mitts,
out,
and it
hang
covered
out.
the gimmick over there.
You know what? I sell a video. Don't they carry this at Penguin? Oh, that's right. They sell this one at Illusionist. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm joking. They don't sell that at Illusionist. That's a jokey. That was an illusion. They don't really do that. So the hundreds, the 500s match up here. I said, okay, you got 200s back to back, and you got 2 ones back to back. I'm not giving more detail than that. Come on, it's a Magic Magazine, and they can pick it up.
I'll tell you, instead of explaining the trick, Greg, why don't you just tell us a story about some time that you did it?
An anecdote?
Just instead of explaining it, just.
Oh, let's see. Oh, you know what? I did it one time. Wait, do you have a story in mind? I did it. Look, this trick has got me more mileage in the last 15 years. It'll blow your mind. I've got a million stories with this, but one of them just recently, I went to get a rental car. Not only did I get the rental car for half off, I got an upgrade into this sports car. It was like a $150 sports car for $20 a day. It was crazy. And they just kept up in the ante. And she says, well, give him an upgrade. No, give him a double upgrade. And the other girl goes, give him a triple upgrade. Well, give him this, give him that. I'm just standing here. Well, okay, bring it on. I do it on flights all over the world, all over the planet. At least 50% of the time, I get a free bottle of wine or champagne. And I so expect it so often, I'm a little bummed out on the other 50. The other 50%, I got nothing. I'm walking out of here. Where's my stuff here?
I got a question here from...
We're not in third grade here.
I got a question from Ireland here. All right.
You've been over there for a while.
Question that I just made up.
In Ireland.
I just made this up from Ireland.
How many people are watching? Can you tell?
780.
No, they're not.
Okay, they're not. But
okay.
Listen, here's the question. What's your setup for performing
Wait,
this?
780, I'm getting nervous now.
Because I think everybody who's watching you now and who's learned this and who already does this, I think the big question is, all right, you're gonna do this trick. Do you pull out 5 ones and say, oh, that's not enough? Do you pull them out when you're about to pay for something? You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not enough. Is there some kind of setup? Do you say something specific?
That's a very good question.
How do you do that?
A very good question. I always make it match the situation. So if I have to buy something and I want to impress them with 100, bam. If I can't even think of a situation, but I always make it indigenous to that locale and that particular conversation. What makes this one different? Hundy 500 is just 5 ones to 5 100s, right? My latest way of doing it, I love this upside down thing because it lulls them into a false sense of security. They think they're watching the ones upside down, right side up. They think it's all about orientation, direction, but they don't know it's about denomination. That comes out of left field. It's a big surprise, and I love the line. It's going to be 100 times more impressive. And bam, where'd that come from? You overshowed the ones 2 times without looking like you're overproving. So it's different than Hundy 500. It's different than Extreme Burn. It's different than all the versions out there. There's Hundy 500. There's Heiny 500. There's Handy 500. There's Handout 500. There's Hallelujah 500. There's
Okay, so 2 questions. Let me start with the first one.
Yeah.
Can we just do a quick role play real quick? Let's
Yep.
say I'm just ringing you up. Ching, that'll be $12.85, Mr. Wilson. And then what do you do?
I would say, let's see, I'd go 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Is that enough? She's like, what? I go, okay, you're on to me. I've only got $5, but hold on. There's a way. Hold on. And her eyes go, mwah. I go, what, is that enough for you? Okay, you keep that one. I'll take that one and that one and that one and that one and that one. And they're just, because it fit the situation, it didn't look contrived, the patter line was streamlined, it's so much stronger than sounding like patter. In fact, what I'm writing in Magic Magazine this month, I don't know which camera I'm looking at, over here, I'm talking about the story of Tom Mullica on David Letterman, when he said a joke that was really out of place. It didn't really fit. It's like doing a mother-in-law joke with card tricks. Where'd that come from? You're obviously trying to force fit or shoehorn the joke to fit the situation. Instead, be situational and conversational, and then that way you look completely authentic. Everything looks real. Everything looks, you don't want to get caught with your trick or your presentation. You want the presentation to seem very natural. It's got to be a smooth segue. What I just told you is a smooth segue. So on David Letterman, Mullica's doing his tricks, and he said something that was really patently unfunny, and Letterman goes, so is that the patter portion of the show? Ouch. Now, to his credit, a couple jokes later, it was really funny because he was doing his stuff, the human ashtray, throwing cigarettes in his mouth. And Letterman said, oh my gosh, does that hurt? And he says, yes, it does. You see the difference? That fit what he was saying. It wasn't super clever, but it fit. It was situational, it was conversational. And always try to make your magic fit that way. That's my style anyway. I don't want to get caught doing patter. And it happened to me one time, by the way. I learned about 20 years ago, I was doing walk around, and I had this stupid patter. I don't know what it was, like, here's a coin, here's a bank. If I deposit the coin in the, shut up, that's your hand. But they didn't say shut up. I wish they did. I would have learned faster. Instead, the wife did this to the husband. Elbowed him in the gut, went, like wink, wink, nudge, nudge, like this guy's an idiot. And when we're done watching Little Magic Boy, we'll go with the rest of the adults here and get some good conversation. No, I want to be the most interesting person in the room. I want to be the most amazing person in the room. And why shouldn't we be? We can turn 5 ones into 500s. We better be the most interesting person in the room. I want to be the most interesting person in the world. My goal is when I'm done with the tricks, I want them craving a bottle of Dos Equis. That's what I want. For outside of America, go YouTube. The most interesting man in the world. So magnetic, he can't carry credit cards. Those are so brilliantly written.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
How did you do the first part where you made the one change orientation?
I was just going to go over that. What I like about this started off as a card trick. Somebody made it a bill trick. I wish I knew who it was. I just don't. And Rocker Bomber doesn't know. Stephen Minch doesn't know. I've asked a number of people. We don't know the provenance of this. What it is, it's a double facer. Ah. How else?
Where did you hide that?
It was hidden in the orientation. So when I turned it upside down, well, let me show you from the beginning. So you're going to have your gimmick here. So that's the big, thick, focus on that. That's the thick part right here where the gimmick is. That's where all the hundreds are, right? That's where the hundreds are. You're not going to get it right now. Trust me. Just get Magic Magazine or a video from Penguin. And you're going to orient this now with the double facer here, a regular bill there, and the regular bill is oriented with the gimmick here. So those are, when I say that, you can see the Washington's facing in the same direction. Can you do this with foreign money? I'm thinking out loud.
That was actually my next question.
No, because you need same size, and there's different color and different size. So tell them about your recent trip to the Americas, and that'll be your patter here. I was in South America. Somebody said, "Where are you from?" I said, "America." They said, "Which one?" That was actually very funny. True story. Okay, so now I'm going to put this gimmick here at the bottom. So I'm going to reverse count it like this, and I'm prepared, I'm ready to go. I take everything out. I see eagle side up, not pyramid side up, but eagle side up, and I'm going to count them out like this, like a cashier like this. Now, there's a discrepancy, because that's a double facer, and they're going to see face and face. That's a real one. That's a double facer, face and face. I mean, back and back. But nobody sees it. They don't know where you're going. If anybody says they saw it, they're a liar. Okay? They don't know where you're going. That's all on the offbeat. Did you see it? You lie. No, I'm kidding. He said no. Okay? So now I'm ready to go. I don't have to recount the bills, because that'd be, if you did too much counting, it gets tedious. So I just spread them out, and this is the gimmick down here. Got it right there? And I'm ready to go. Now look how I'm hiding it. The far left side is the thick part of the packet. So you're going to hide that in what's called the thumb crotch. I apologize for that crude terminology. And the other side over here, that's the thick part underneath. So this last bill is also going to cover that. So you have complete impunity at this point. Everything looks like just 5 normal bills all facing in the same direction. You say, I'm kind of a neat freak that way. Do you have any questions or comments? Don't make me separate you two. I'm watching you. I've always wanted to say that. And sit up straight. You bring it up for the rest of the class? Okay. All right. I got that out of my system now. So I turn one over like this, and notice how I'm turning it side to side, not end for end, right? So I say, look, if I turn one over like this, I would know in my wallet. If I turn another one, look, I turned the middle one over. If I turn another one over like that, that would bother me. And the last one, notice I'm going to turn it over with my thumb going under it and doing this. But I don't do it out in the open because they'll see all that thickness. I do it underneath the fan like this. And notice, I'd have to be doing this to get the right angle. This is a weird, awkward position for me to be sitting in. I only do it if you're looking down. You know, if I'm doing it with you sitting, I would do it more like this, but I prefer people standing. So I do this. Did you guys see the thickness of the packet the first time? Didn't suspect it? That's good. And I spread them out, and I say, look, right side up, upside down, different direction, different orientation. They're convinced of that triumph-esque look. I slowly square them up, turn the whole thing, I fold it in, and I'm going to put my forefinger in between. My forefinger in between like this. Rotate it over so it's all in one move, just like this. And I'm going to do this as though that's the magic move. I say in my wallet, I do this, bam, open it up so it opens from underneath. And I just simply count them out. That's the big thick packet right there, right? So I do it fairly briskly, and I'm going to cover that thickness right here by counting it with my forefinger here. So and I count it down. Not down like that, but slightly angled like this. If it's like this, they might see it over here. So I simply go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all in the same direction. When you spread them out, that gimmick packet is back where it started down here on the bottom. That's pretty deceptive. That's pretty deceptive. And I wait and I wait and I wait for what?
Do it again.
Exactly. They will always say do it again because you caught them off guard. So now they think they have the advantage on you because they're watching for that exact same reorientation, but you're going to do something completely different with that surprise element by Masculine Devant. That was written in, what, 1910? We still haven't learned. So this is a surprise, surprise, surprise here. I do the exact same thing. They're watching for it this time. So this time you're going to go extra slow. Do the same thing as before, but this time don't put your forefinger in there. This time I turn it over and make sure you hide that. So I just do this. Bam, I just hit it right there. They can see the fronts. They can see the backs. They're watching closely, right? And I get my thumb in here. I do it by just pushing with my thumb like this. Just push like that. And you're going to take a pinky break right there. Now I've got this perfect break, and I'm going to turn it over with my thumb in it like this. This big thick packet rotates around the single packet underneath, or the single layer. So that single layer remains stationary. I turn the whole thing around. I'll do it from this side. Turn the whole thing around, and it goes underneath there. So from the front, it looks like this. And you follow through to there and stop. Stop, 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 stop. I make a big deal about stopping because most magicians go, whoop, and there you go, like that. And hey, what do you think of that? What? Give them a punctuation mark, a period at least, and an exclamation point at best. Boom, and stop. Right? No commas, no semicolons, no ellipses. It's whoosh, and you're done. Let them get that, what did I say before? Mental snapshot. Let them go. If you actually hear, you've done your job right. Okay? Bam. Then you open it up, And you say, look, it's 100 times more impressive. Just like I said, okay, I lied. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Once you open it up and they see everything here is free of ones, they're convinced those are just hundreds. I put this one underneath. Now, I could just spread them out. I could turn it over and spread them out, but this is a Karl Hein idea. It's very clever. Put this one underneath, turn the whole thing over. It serves two purposes. Number one, it hides that big, thick, bulky part right there because there's a single bill on top. And now you can count them like this. Look how clean this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you didn't catch that, I'm counting the big packet fourth. And it goes under the first three. So I say 100, 200, 300, and here's the big packet. They don't see that, though, because it goes underneath. And 5. Let me do it in real time. And I don't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just say, and not only that, all of them are facing in the same direction. Because that, to me, is what it is. It's a directional trick, not a $100 trick. So I'm de-emphasizing that they're hundreds, which really, in their minds, emphasizes it. Because I'm talking about orientation. They're going, no, they turn into hundreds. I go, no, they're facing the same direction. No, you're rich. No, I'm neat. That's what's going on in our head. So there you have it. That is called, it's a version of Hundy 500 that you can get from Penguin, but you can only get this version in Magic Magazine. So if you want to turn ones to hundreds, Penguin. If you want to turn ones into upside down right side up, shut up a jar. You just shut your mouth over there. Magic. Why did you not like Magic Magazine? I keep saying that, and you're going, why
For the
do you
record,
want
I love Magic Magazine.
Good answer. I'll put you on the spot. There's 780 people out there now know that you love Magic Magazine, which you regularly advertise in, don't you?
Absolutely, since day one.
Good answer. So Stan Allen, I finally got it out of him. There, a win. We had a little bet. Okay, questions, comments? You're so polite. Okay.
I think we had already gone through 3 rounds of questions and comments, so I think that's why everyone's just sort of
burnt
Should
we take a break now?
No,
How long do we do this? This is 20 minutes. We do, right?
They're just cashed on a Hundy 500.
So are we done? How long are we doing this for? 3 hours? Oh, no, 2 hours,
yeah.
You said, right?
Well, I was going to say 4, but we can meet in the middle at 3.
You are a shrewd negotiator, my friend. See how you did that? I was going to say 10 hours, 100. Okay, let's move on. Oh, you're going to love this. We're going to love this. What do I want to do? What do I want? Oh, yeah. I need to move this carpet because we need the wooden floor. Right there. Okay, you don't see that. This is my origami carpet trick. Look, look. I folded it into the, can you see this? Into the form, look at this, of a paper crane. Right there, you see that? A little paper crane. Anybody can do paper, I do. What's that made of? Gabardine, whatever that is. Okay, I need a lovely assistant, petite, about that high. You, sir. Jokey. Right this way. It's Brittany, ladies and gentlemen. Right this way. Okay. Do you have... Oh, right over here. Hold on. I'll be right with you. Okay. This will be... Oh, this is better. Okay. Okay, we're in a bar. How old are you?
20.
Oh, we're not in a bar. Show me your fake ID and we can do the trick.
Don't even have
Oh, I was that close. I almost got you. You have a fake ID, don't you?
No.
You don't?
No.
Good acting.
Are you kidding me? I go into a bar, they'll see me, I look like I'm 12. Like, they won't even
You know what? Even if you were 21, that's not... You're going to go, oh, your boy. Can I get you a Slurpee? Wow, that's right. You're 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're 21 for now.
Okay.
And we're
Next
old.
month.
Say it again?
Next month. In like
Next month.
couple
Next
weeks.
month you'll be 21.
Couple weeks, yeah.
Okay, so let's, we'll just wait. Okay, we're back. Okay, so you're drinking. And this is a sobriety test. This is one of my favorite. Oh, you know what? I can't do this with you. You'll see why in a second. But you were lovely anyway. The camera got a chance to enjoy you again. Back to your spot. I need... yeah. Oh, perfect. What's your first name?
Ben.
What is it?
Ben.
Ben? Can you help me, Ben? All right. Right this way. Give Ben a big hand for helping out. Perfect right over there. Nice to meet you, Ben.
Nice to meet you.
Are you at least 21?
Yeah.
Okay,
couple
good
times
answer.
over.
Okay, good to hear. And almost as cute as Brittany. So we're going to play a little, we're going to do a sobriety test. Okay, the sobriety test. So that's your alcohol. This works great in a bar, nightclub. This is one of my favorite tricks to do in a bar or nightclub. It's, have you been drinking?
No, I have not.
Oh, I think you've been drinking. You know how I can tell you've been drinking? The
How's that?
drink in your hand. Yeah, that's it. So when they have a cocktail, that's kind of a giveaway. Okay? So here's the sobriety test, all right? We're going to bounce the ball and catch it. I'm going to go first. You're right or left-handed?
Right.
Hold that in your left hand. Do exactly as I do. I'm going to go first. You just bounce and catch, palm up. Okay?
Okay.
Watch Ben. I'll go first. Bam. Bounce and catch it, palm up. Go ahead. Oh, very good, very good, very good. Okay. All right. You get a little palm down this time. Okay. Do the same thing as I. Oh, you're getting cocky now. Getting cocky. Okay. This time, fingertips. Fingertips. Watch right here, just like this. And I know. Same thing. Hold it the way I did. Start the way. No. Start at the fingertip. Right here. Remember what you do. Remember what I did. You bounce and catch, and this is your sobriety test. Bounce and catch. Bounce. Oh, what happened there, Ben? Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't let you drive this way. Give him the drink. I can't let you. You steal someone's drink in a bar. This is funny. Not to him, but to everybody. This is funny. I can't let you. Give me the keys. Give me the keys. Give me the keys. I got to call you a cab. Give me the keys. I can't get you drive this way. Give me your wallet. 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 Give me the wallet. Give me the wallet. Give me the wallet. I can't let you. Give me the wallet. Give me the wallet. Like what else? Give me your glasses. I can't let you drive just in case. Give me the glass. Give me your watch. Give me the watch. Give me the watch. Give me the watch. I can't let you. Give me the shoe. Give me a shoe. Give me a shoe. Give me a shoe. Give me the shoe. Give me the shoe. Give me the shoe. Ben, give me the shoe. Give me the shoe. Give me the shoe. Take the shoe off. Give me the shoe. Take your time. Give me the shoe. I've never heard. Get back up here. Give me the shoe like over there. And that's it. I do this. My goal is to get as much crap as I can. I didn't know he had freaking mountain boots on, though. That would have taken forever, though. I just say the word gimme, 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 gimme until I can out-gimme them. That's all I got to say. It's so bloody funny to everybody else, especially if he's really been drinking. All right? So this to me is not a ball trick. The ball is the facilitator. That gets me to this. This to me is just flat out hysterical. So if you ever seen this happen at a bar, you would laugh and put this all away over there like this. What do you have in the back? Oh, to put this away like this. And did you see where I put the extra ball? Do you know about the extra ball?
Yeah.
Put this over here. You know it's a bounce, no bounce ball. But what do you put over here? What do you put in the back? We'll put this back on here. I keep this over here just for the record. Come back in your spot. Back in your spot. And you put this on here like this, on tight. And what do you keep? What do you keep this? What do you keep over here, by? Take that. I didn't get that one thing. What do you keep right here? Take that out. It's the only thing I wanted to get. Like it was too far away.
Oh, it's my sobriety chip.
Sobriety? You're a funny man. Seriously, what do you keep over there?
Chapstick?
Chapstick. Oh, you keep that. I don't want that. But what do you keep over here? Is that a knife?
Swiss Army knife?
Oh, see, I knew you were armed. That's why I didn't want to take all your stuff. Okay, but put that over here. And where's the extra ball? The ball, the one original. I'll pick that up, and I'll show you how it's done. Back in your spot over here. Remember, back over here. One bounces, one doesn't. Can you tell which one?
The shiny one bounces?
Yes.
Okay.
Was it that? Can you tell? You got good eyes. So never let the audience see them both at the same time. So the one that doesn't bounce, do you see where I put it the first time?
Without my glasses, I can't see anything.
Oh, put them on. Put them on. Right over here. Put them on. Do you have your... No, in your back pocket? I put them... Didn't I put them... You have them... No, in your back right. I think I put them over the back right. The back. Anyway, we don't need those here. For right now, just look. This one goes under here, like this. And it's a pit stop position. So then, what? You need glasses to see this. You can burn ants with these things. I can't see. Who said that? I lost these things a long time. Seriously, you don't need these because I'm not as good as the other guys here. Watch the back pocket. Watch the back pocket. No, over here. Over here. Look, stand in your spot.
Okay.
This goes over here, but it's a very hold this one. It's very natural. Look, you just do this, but do it before it starts. Look how natural it is. Lots of mobility, right? So now when you you did it. You actually just fooled me. Honestly, your hands were empty. I went, where did he do with the thing? After I just taught him.
I'm just counting.
It's my sobriety test, apparently. So get the drink. So that's in your right hand. Oh, back in your spot. Right over here like this. So I bounce and catch it palm up. Right? And my hands are empty. So even magicians who see this know it's a bounce, no bounce ball, but they're looking for the other one, going, oh no, where's the other one? Is that what you were thinking? I know you were. Put that in your left hand. So bounce it, just like before, palm up. And notice what I did, by the way, for magicians. I love doing this. So I'll give it a shot. They're going, well, he doesn't have it in his hand. So this time, palm down. Huh?
Gotcha.
And your mental snapshot. Did you hear that? I said, your turn. And he went, ch-ch. Actually verbally said, got you. I'm on to you. Okay? So do it. Same thing as before. Give it a bounce. Did you see me retrieve it? Very natural. As he's doing that, all the misdirection in the world's over there. I'm saying, go ahead. And it's almost a defiant thing. It's almost like, yeah, go ahead. Right? Now I've got it where it needs to be. Showed my hand empties. Empties? That's two hands empty is what that would be. Okay, bounce and catch it. Palm down. Yeah. This time, fingertips. Look how natural this is. I've got one palmed here, one other finger palm, one fingertip, and I can't do this. I can't just do this. I mean, that's crazy. If I could really... Well, maybe I can. I don't know. That wasn't supposed to happen. So what happens is this one goes up, and you're not going to catch it at the fingertips. You're going to catch this one, or move this to the fingertips, catch that in finger palm. I can't do this in slow motion, but here's essentially what happens. And because it's a black ball, and the larger motion covers the smaller motion, not only is it a switch, it's a pretty good effect. Look. That's pretty amazing. I mean, to think that you could actually go real hard like this, that's crazy. And I hand it to him. I say, remember what I did the first time? Well, look what I'm doing before you do it. I do this move again to get rid of it. I say, remember what I did the first time? Remember what I did? Right. Now, look, my hand's away from the crossed position as I did this. Remember what I did the first time? And I say, this is right here. And I delay a little bit. I say, this is for the, this is a sobriety test. Remember, bounce and catch it at the fingertips, and you're screwed. Now, I don't let them go down and pick it up. I want them to just really marinate in that moment again, to overuse that word. Because when I do this for magicians, and they didn't know about this pit stop, as soon as I did this, they would look up, see my hands empty, and they wanted to hurt me really badly. Because they knew there was a second ball, and they didn't see before or after, right? Now, just for the record, there's a way. Why did that not work for you, by the way? It works perfect for me. I don't understand. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. And, yeah. Oh, no, it didn't seem, I don't know why that doesn't, no, it's just a bounce like that. I don't understand. Give it a shot. Give it a bounce. Give it. And you screw it. Just over and over. I keep doing it until the audience wanes. I'll do it like 27, 28 times. Joke, I do it twice. Okay, so what I'm doing here is, it's an old move where you toss it between your legs. Can you get the camera down here? You put your hand on your thigh here, and you're going to catch it right here. Hello. That's where you're going to catch it. When you do it, don't go hello like this. And you're just going to throw it like that. I just caught it right there. I'll do it again. It's an old move. It's a prerequisite for all grandfathers to learn this. You know this? They always pick something up like it's keys or something. They give it to the grandson. They go like this. Bah. You got to make that grandfather noise. I'll do it again like this. Bah, like that, all right? So what I'm doing differently, though, I'm throwing it here and bouncing this one immediately in the same motion, right? So there's a persistence of vision. So when you see me do this and immediately start to bounce it, well, that's where it came from. It came from the floor, and immediately bounce it like this. Do a shuttle pass. Oh, can we come back up just a little bit? Right here. Watch me do the shuttle pass here. So I'm coming down here, catch it, bounce it, immediately shuttle pass it. For those who don't know a shuttle pass, I'm showing it in the right hand and then the left hand, but you pretend like you put it in the left hand. So they just saw your hands completely empty several times. I hand it to him. He goes to bounce it, and he's screwed again. You know what's so funny? He's such a good spectator. He knows it's not going to bounce, and he's like, all right, I'll get it this time. I mean it this time. So I do the exact same thing. I bounce it, catch it, give it to him, blah, blah, blah. And I take his drink and all that. And that's it. That's Ben. Give me a hand for helping out. Ben, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. You were great. Any questions, Ben?
You still have my glasses?
No, no, wait. Oh, I do have this, though. Is this, wait a minute. Is that you? That's your wallet. I know. I forgot. Oh, your glasses. I forgot about that. Back over here, because did you see what else I took? Because I put these back here on this side. I do have something over here. Is this yours? No, that's my phone. Do you have your phone? What else you got? Is that your exact change gimmick? Yeah. Oh, your watch. I thought I put that back on. I forgot about that one. Oh, and chapstick. You want to look good here. That's important over here. And you got, your special coin that you thought you were kept over there. And you got everything else over here. Boom. Oh, and that's I normally work on carpet. So that's your coin. You got that. I think I got this. It's sad. I really take stuff so much I don't remember what I took. I'm doing an inventory check. I'm doing the Macarena here, looking for everything. I think we're good. Okay, give me a hand for helping out. You are the man. What is this? Oh, those are yours. Where's your glasses? Glasses. Oh, I had the glasses over here. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. There's your glasses. Thanks so much. Oh, there's your keys. Forgot about those. And look, oh, your cards. I forgot about that. And you got your extra delicious dessert delights. What the heck is that? Just a little dessert?
Gum.
Okay, that's your incentive. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Give me a hand for helping out. That's Ben, ladies and gentlemen. Benjamin. So this is a vehicle for just doing a whole lot of stuff. Not bad for something you can pick up for like $20 at Penguin.
Man, those guys have everything.
They have everything there. It's crazy. It's almost like the owner is right here with a microphone. Okay, are we done with our origami? Okay, it doesn't work so good on carpet. I tell you, I used to do that all the time when I did walk around. People are so surprised I don't do walk around anymore. I rarely do it. Isn't that funny? They go, they go, what do you do? I do a stage show. You do a stage show? I don't know. It's kind of funny. So, no more questions. I like it when you just say, just stare at me. What's he going to do now? You know what? Oh, this is kind of fun. You know it's going to happen, so right over here. I got to do it in a way that the camera will see it and you'll see it. So maybe if you're here, yeah, that's it, right there. So the camera will see what you're seeing. Okay, now this is really strange. You can even try it here if you like, or at the studio audience. I mean, at home here. If you put your finger like this, kind of further away from you and stare at the finger, you see one finger. But if you bring it a little bit closer, do you see two? Is that weird? That kind of freaks me out. So put your hand down. It's the same thing here. Look. Clearly one coin, right? But if I get, right here it looks like one coin. But if I get close over here like this, doesn't that look like two? That kind of freaks. If I come back over here, though, it's clearly just one coin, though. And if you go right about here, that's the blind spot right there. That's the sweet spot. Right there in the middle. And it looks like it's completely, not a pocket pant, shirt, sleeve, totally gone. She's looking on her shoulders now. That would have been amazing. So that's it. That's how it's done. Have a seat. Thanks for playing. I came up with this about, it's hard to remember, a week ago. I've been doing a version of it for many years, but this one version, I just thought it was so cool to do that thing because it incorporates something that's real. When you do an optical illusion like this, people really get involved, and they've probably seen it before. And do you see two fingers when you do this? Try it. Yeah? And I'm going to do it with Ben, because when Ben's into it, look, I could pick his pockets like crazy now. She's like, whoa, there goes my watch, here's my wallet. Okay, so this, did you see how I did it? Did you see the move when you go like this and you get two? You see that? And then you put it over here like this, and then you squeeze and it's gone again. You didn't see that? And then complete, and then it's like, and I lost the thing over here, not in my pocket, pants, shirt. Did you see it go? Oh, that's my favorite part when they find it. Okay. 20, 20, 20, 20. La, 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 la. Okay. I can wait a month. Okay. All right. Oh, is this being recorded? This is, Your Honor, Exhibit A. Here's the tape. I'm stalling because I don't want to give this away. It's a John Kennedy super coin. So you get these in quarters, you can get them in 50-cent pieces. He doesn't make them in silver dollars. So your choice. You want to get it from John, or Penguin should have them from John very soon.
I'd imagine they would.
I should. Why shouldn't they? There's going to be a huge demand for them now.
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah. Serious. I know. So I'm stalling again. I'm stalling. Do you see it? Does it look? Can you tell? When I say split, it should be kind of obvious, right? She still does it. I don't want to tell her. They go to. That's how it's done. Oh, this really truly bothers me. So they're split down the middle, and they've got some tape in there, a little Teflon tape, so it's nice and quiet and silent, and bam, like that. When you do it, when they go together, my suggestion is don't say bam. Don't say bam. Okay? Now you can start like this. Look, a trick with nothing, like I did before. If you take nothing, squeeze nothing, you get something. something for nothing. So that's a good way to start, right? Do it again, that's one. Squeeze again, you get another one. That's the way I've been doing it for years, right? And you just go back to where you started. So you put one over there, like this, squeeze, it's gone. Then you do this like before, boom, it's completely gone. And when I say gone, it's not in my pocket, pants, shirt, sleeve, totally gone. What I love about that last move that I call the all-around vanish, you do what you say you're not doing. If I put the coin in my pocket, they see a coin go in my pocket. But if I say it's not in my pocket, demonstrating what I don't do, but I really do, then you have deception. Does that make sense? Brittany's confused. Okay, good. I'll just talk too much, and Brittany won't have the answers. Senseless babble, idle chatter, relevant word waves, incomplete gibberish, and nonsensical blather. Word. Those are like gang signs over there. Oh, she was hiding the coin. Okay, so from the beginning, the first one is, I say, hold your finger out, blah, 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 and I get, yeah, so you see two coins, right? And I'm medium distance away, but when I get close like this, I split it right in front of her. Whoa, where did two come from? I put them together now, they coalesce as I stand back, like this, and I say, if back over here, it looks like one coin. They clearly see one coin, right? Now I do a false transfer midway through, and I tell them that's the blind spot. You know why I say that, by the way? It gives credence to the trick. I don't sound like Magic Boy. This doesn't sound like patter. Because when they did this, it was real. They did it with their own eyes, their own fingers. They see it's two. It makes what I just did believable in a weird, unbelievable way. Andrew J. Pernard calls this plausibly implausible. It gives plausibility to the implausible, right? So when I get up, I do this two-finger thing, and I get up close like this, close to them, well, he kind of told me how it was done. I accepted the premise in my brain. Maybe that's how it's done, right? So it doesn't feel like sleight of hand. It feels like sleight of mind. It's not just happening in my hands. It's happening in their head. It's not just between my fingers. It's between their ears. So it's what I call a physical mentalism. I want it to happen in their head. It's 10 times stronger in their head, which is why mentalism is so much stronger in many cases than magic, because it's about them and not you. It's not Mr. Show-Off guy, and look what I can do. Look at all the hours I've spent with tedious practice and self-denial in my bedroom by myself. Am I telling you too much about me? It's about what's going on in their brain. So now I come back here, put it together, and I say, look, looks like one coin. Now, again, false transfer, midway point, show it gone. Now, it's right here that watch the move. Down here by my pants, it's right here. You can see a dotted line right there. But once I come here, I'm going to slide it now. Don't grip it or grab it. That's too obvious. You want them to look uniform. Which hand does not look the same? You want to be flat like this, and I'm going to slide it around here. I'm going to slide it and catch it from behind, part in the view. But I'm doing this, toss it, and place it right in my pocket. Okay? But you have to match actions to words and do what you say you're not doing. So I make it, there it is. It's gone, completely gone. Not in my pocket, pants, shirt, sleeve, not even between the fingers. And notice, all this other stuff was fairly brisk, not too fast, fairly brisk. And by the time I come out and I do this, it's nice and slow. So the brain doesn't register the fast stuff. It only registers the soft, slow stuff. So again, so I do this. As I stepped in the medium distance, gone. Completely gone. Oops. By the way, don't have an exact change gimmick right there. Little tip. Little tip. Little tip. That's actually funny. So come down here like this, slide it behind, fast, 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 and nice and slow right there. And that's what they remember. And wait for them to go right there, a little mental snapshot. And there you have it. I call that... do I call it anything? Double or nothing. Come on, that's a good name. Come on, that's a good name right there. Curtsy. Okay. Any questions? That's the applause cue. Come on, we got to... That applause is not for me, that's for you. You got to just... You know, the course of instruction sometimes like this can be fairly tedious. So I want you guys to get kind of ruffled up a little bit. You can do that last move as not just a ditch, but a recovery. I always used to put it in my pocket. That's why I call it the all-around vanish. I call this one the all-around recovery. I golf all the time, and you can do it with any object. You can do it with a coin, you can do it with keys. Look at this. You can do it with, I hope this bounces here. And I'm drunk, apparently. So if I were playing golf, can you even see that? Get the camera over here like this, and it's gone over there, completely gone. Not over there, not over here, not over here. You squeeze and it comes back in. Do that again, but not so close, because I'm not that good. Okay, so you already know what I'm doing here. You know I'm doing a false transfer like this. And you do this for golfers who don't know that you're a magician. Are you kidding? Completely gone. Not over here like this. Look over there, and it comes right back again. It's very powerful. It's all about the choreography. Come back and look at my head and get a wider shot if you could. I want you to see where I look. They will look where I look. Right? So if I do a false transfer, I'm not going to look over here. Right? I'm obviously going to look over here. Right? Now I did the false transfer. And I'm also not going to drop my hand like this. It's called the Vernon swing. After you really put something in your hand naturally swings. Right there, like this. It doesn't go, because that's where the eyes would go. That's not natural. So you pick it up, you do this, and I kind of squeeze a little bit. It's gone. That's amazing for a layman. But don't let them stay there too long, because they'll naturally go to your right hand. Immediately follow it up like this. It's not over here. So I keep looking at the monitor. I'm going to do it the way I normally do it. I do this. It's gone. Completely gone. Not over here. Notice when I look here, they'll look there. By the time I look over there, my hand is already away from my body, and they don't even remember my hand was near my body. And all of a sudden it's back. So as far as they're concerned, all that stuff in the middle was invisible. All this stuff from here to here to here to here to here, invisible. All they know, it was gone, and it's back. It's all about timing. So it's just like this. It's gone, completely gone, like this, not over here like this, squeeze, and it comes back. Make sure you don't have a microphone on the golf course. Little tip. So there you have it. I call that the all-around recovery. So much we can talk about. Let's see. Maybe do some close-up stuff. Some close-up stuff. Yeah, question?
Yeah, some people online were asking.
Are they really?
Sure. They're asking, Greg, do you know any impromptu magic tricks?
Impromptu. What does impromptu mean?
It's just stuff you can do like off the cuff or on the spot, just wherever
or
you
spur of
go.
the moment, or
Yeah,
spur of the moment. We have ourselves a little trilogy.
Trilogy.
How does this translate in Italy when I'm going?
If you're looking for a 4 DVD set, you could have one called Just Cuz.
Just cuz?
Just Cuz.
That's funny.
No.
I don't even know why, but that's funny. Impromptu. How about get rid of this ring? Let's see. Like, do they have any suggestions? You're really making this up. People don't ask about impromptu, do they? Okay, we'll do it right here. How
That was
about this?
definitely a question on.
Here's one right here. Here's one right here. Get a close up. Can you see that right here? Where's the camera? This one here? Watch. I just do this. Is that impromptu enough? Did you look again? Watch again. Come on, show me some love here. Look, that's 2. You can do this all day long. Isn't that the weirdest thing? Like this? And squeeze, and you're back down to 3. I just made that up. No, this other one I've been doing like 25 years. You have 2 coins right here, and notice how I was setting it up as I'm talking to you. Well, impromptu, what does impromptu mean? Off the cuff, on the spot, wiggle, wiggle, pocket pool. Yeah, I love impromptu magic here, yes. Think anybody noticed? Yeah, okay, let's get started. Everything's natural. So I get 2 over here, and I get 1 over here. One goes into Goshman pinch position. The other 2 are in that position. We call that position, right? Because, well, see, so you start like this. It starts at, you can get a close-up on it and a little bit higher. Let me show you how this is done. A version of this was on the spot that I called the open palm coins across. People miscalled it as 3/4 across because I named it that on the box, but in the video I called it open palm. I bored myself. Okay, so it's at the fingertips, then you go to the fingernails, then up here like there. And then the pinky extends, and you got it where it needs to be. Notice that angle. Can you come up here like this? That angle is perfect right there. You never want it here straight, because if it's straight, two problems. Number one, you'll see it through here. You'll see a little shine. And number two, people will see it from the side. If it's angled like this, you've got a much better chance that nobody will see it. And it only looks good if people are looking straight down. I would never, what's the word I'm looking for? Never do this when people are seated. Because then you have to do a hunchback thing. Hey, would you like to see some magic? This doesn't look good, right? You always see magicians who do strolling magic. They're all hunchback at the table. You can always tell the magician from across the room. It's like over here like this. So I like to be normal. Physically, anyway. Standing up like this, right? Which camera's on? That one or that one?
That's what they see.
Oh, they're seeing the big one. Oh, the whole time. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be a director. Because I'm telling you to do things, I've done it. Okay, so it starts here. And down by my side, I'm just doing this. Again, down by my side, I'm just doing this. And you just do it quickly. It's boom, boom. Oops. It's boom, boom, boom. Again, like I said before, don't say boom, boom, boom when you do it. Okay? So now, look how natural I am. I've got one over here. I've got two over here. And whenever I'm ready now, remember, all that was done on the offbeat, the relaxation moment. Now I'm ready for onbeat. Now I get them to focus. They're looking here. They don't see that. And all of a sudden, boom. It looks like it just appeared. Do a shuttle pass with the first coin. Here's what it looks like. This comes over to here. Retain it in finger palm. Retain it. Come over here and show that one, the one that was here, the first one. So you just do this all in one motion. As your hand comes back down again, go back just a little bit. Right here, perfect. So I do this. As my hand comes back, I got it into a finger Goshman pinch again. They think the trick's done. Boom. There's a second one. They just saw the hand empty with the fingers splayed. Do the same thing. As I come over, listen. This coin hits the other coin. They think I'm dropping this one to here, but I'm really dropping this one to here. Like, boom. Now that's two. I'm ready again. There's the third one. I stop at 3. I was joking before I went 4 to 5. And you're done. Now I explain how it's done. Here's the secret. Here's the secret. I've got to get it over to here. It starts here. I've got to get over there. That's how it works. You're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I did. And now I go into with my 3/4 across. Does that make sense? Yeah?
So you don't do
this is just the production.
You don't do this instead of 3/4 across.
No, this is the precursor.
Ah, all right.
This is the setup. So from the very beginning, let me show you how I would do it. I would do this. Where's the camera? I would show my hand empty. I'd go boom, like this. And there's a coin. Looks like it just came out of midair. And if you wonder where that came from, same place where that came from over there. And if you wondered there, that's the same place where that one came from. Done. And they're like, where did those come from? I said, they came from my left hand. I just have to get it over to here. You know they're here. You know they're here. I just somehow, some way have to get it over to there. We're like, they think they're learning. I say, no, I don't go down the sleeve. You'd see that. It goes across. Watch. It goes across like that. We're like, I didn't see that go across. What in the world are you talking about? I say, I don't do this. You'd see this. No matter how fast I go, I don't go this way. Look, or I do it at a long distance. And it goes from there to there. Now, those cameras are at the terrible angle, just so you know. This only looks good looking down. So if people are standing up with me looking down, otherwise they're going to see this. And I think you guys over there saw that, right? Kind of. So if I've got another coin there, it's going to fall if I'm not like this. And right now you can see it. So picture everybody standing when that happens. So that's my 6-phase 2 trick combination, way too much coin stuff to keep you busy practicing over a bed for the next year. In fact, a lot of people ask me about this. It's not really that hard. I learned the Goshman pinch in about a week. You just got to put the time into it. Just got to put the time into it. That's speed. Again, if you slow it down, I'll come to you this time, I'll come to you this time. It's right here, fingertip. Then you go to the nails. Then you go to the knuckle. Extend your pinky. Grip it. And extend your entire hand like that. So it's boom, 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 boom. And you're ready to go. Oh, and when you retrieve it, you don't do this, obviously. You tilt your hand like this. like this. But you never see that because it's never broken down into those component steps. It's all in one motion like this. But if I break it down into its constituent parts, it's boom. Now I'm starting to turn it. You'll see it a little bit there, but you wouldn't in full motion. Boom, boom. And right here, you can use your thumb if you want. Up a little higher. You can use your thumb if you want to guide it in, but you don't need to. You can just do this. So that's a lot of instruction right there, but again, you can rewind this at your leisure and get as much as you want out of this. The second part of it, the coins across part, is on the spot that you can get from Penguin. And the reason I really like that is because it's not continuous overproving, where you put the coins down on the table, you do another shuttle pass, put the coins down on the table after the move, and now you do a click pass, put the coins down. No, it's just like your hands, as far as they're concerned, that hand was closed the entire time with 3 coins. This hand was open. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. That's what you're trying to achieve. And a lot of people, after I came up with this, told me that there's a Jay Sankey one, and it was called Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. This is different. I think the first 2 phases are similar because we both borrowed from the Tenkai pennies from Bobo's. And the third part, he does differently than me. I think someone told me he taps the coins or something like that. I'm not saying mine's better or worse, just different. So mine works for me.
That's one of my all-time favorite coin routines. I think, and I was going to ask you to clarify, and actually somebody actually did ask before you wonder. Can you just clarify how you produce the coin from the Tenkai? One of the points
not Tenkai, Goshman.
Or sorry, from Goshman.
Goshman
Yeah.
pinch.
I was going to say.
Well, actually, it kind of is a Tenkai penny thing.
The sort of the punching motion, you get the momentum to kind of have it.
Yeah, that's
slip
a good
out.
question. So the momentum is it going forward or is it just going straight up and down? I guess it is going forward a little bit. It's going forward a little bit. You know why? It just hit me. I'd never thought about this. Because it's here and you want it here. So I'm going forward this distance. So it's here and I'm coming to meet it. And it gives it kind of a dramatic little punch. It's even better if you have a heckler right in front of you. Boom! Like that at the same time. Say, which you want me to repeat it again? Boom! Like that? Yeah. And he shouldn't see anything at this point except stars. Boom! Like that. Is that the question?
Yeah, that was great.
Okay, good. Oh, you know what? Usually we take a break about now in a real lecture. Are you guys like, you want to continue? You do want to continue. Talk
Oh,
to me.
yeah.
Oh, we do? Oh, yeah, okay. All right. What else do we want? Oh, this is a good one. Oh, you'll like this. Okay.
Online is lighting up, Greg. Don't stop.
Oh, is that right?
Don't stop.
What does that mean? They say don't stop?
They say don't stop. They're begging you not to stop.
Let's see. Who do I need? Someone about this high, this high. Is there somebody who can fit this distance right here, this height? Is there anybody out there who can stand up here and fit right about here? Anybody who can fit right about here? I need someone to stand up and fit right about here. Somebody right around. Is there somebody who can fit right around? Look at that. Our first volunteer, ladies and okay, that wasn't that short. Okay. This one's like a ride at Disneyland. If you're this short, you cannot get on the... Okay, I've got 2 coins in my hand. You cannot see them. They total 11 cents. 2 coins in my hand, they total 11 cents. One's not a dime. What do I have? Have you heard this? It's a trick question. I'm warning you in advance. It's a trick question. 2 coins in my hand, they total 11 cents. One's not a dime. What do I have? You guys know this one? What is it? Tell them.
Dime and a penny.
No, 2 coins in my hand, they total 11 cents. One's not a dime. How can it be a dime and a penny? I know, it's confusing. That's why it's a trick question. Look.
Okay.
See, one's not a dime. It's a penny. That's the jokey. Okay, put them in your hand. Close your hand. Close it so you don't know which is which. Turn it over and shake so you don't know which is which. Shake, 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 shake. And reach in right through here like this. Pull out one of them and balance it on the back of your hand. And there, and balance it on the back of your hand. Okay, perfect. You took out the penny. You want to get a close-up on this? A real extreme close-up and kind of right here, right there. Now watch. You took that out yourself. That's the easy way. You feel the other one? I'm going to take the other one out the hard way. That's the easy way. Squeeze tight, like this. I'm going to, oops, don't move. I'm going to take the other one out just like this. Did you feel it? It's done. I know, look at this. That's the dime that was just in your hand. Open your hand, and that's the penny, and that's the big finish. And that's the trick question. Trick question, or questionable trick. I'm confused. Did you see how that worked?
No.
I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay. Next month. Okay, look. That didn't come out right, did it? Okay, so here's how it works. You have an extra penny. Okay? Hate to break it to you. You hate the secrets, don't you? Or is it just like self-evident now?
It's so simple.
I know. This is why we don't want to give the tricks away. How many times does this happen? They think it's some deep psychological component to the trick. And they go, oh, an extra penny. You suck. You never want to tell them how it's done. I remember in the beginning, people say, how is it done? How's it done? And I thought they'd be more impressed when I told them, in my late teens. And every single time I went, I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. And this next time I'll never do it. And then I'll never. It's like Mark Twain said, quitting smoking. I quit smoking. That's easy. I've done it 500 times. So I keep saying I'll never tell, but in the last 30 years I haven't. A dime and a penny. So I say, look, I've got 2 coins in my hand. They total 11 cents. One's not a dime. What do I have? Whatever they say. You open it up and you say, yeah, that's right. One's not a dime. And you pick up the dime. And you can do this with euros. I don't remember which ones, though. The coins just have to be similar. The dime and the penny are similar. In Europe, I don't remember. So what I'm going to do is a Bobo switch. I'm going to pretend to toss the dime, and you can hear it. That's the best part about it. But I'm really tossing this one, not this one, in. So I'm going to put 2 pennies in there. There, look, one's not a dime. On the laugh, not a big belly laugh, but on the light laugh, they go, ha ha, I can't believe it. And that's when I do the move. All right? Everything's on the offbeat with me. Boom. I say, this time, you hold them. Close your hand so you don't know which is which. Why am I doing that? So they don't look, right? Close it so you don't know which is which. Turn your hand over, shake it up so you don't know which is which. All right? Now, I show them. I don't want them going under, because that's an easier way for them to remove it. I want them going through here. Through here. Because it's less likely they'll see the other one. I don't want them to know I have 2 pennies. So I say, reach in here, and I show them. Reach in there, pull one out, and put it right there on the back of your hand. And balance it. Okay? Now, through pure intimation, they know if that's the penny, the other one in the hand obviously has to be a dime. All magic is based on one word, assumption. The more they assume, the easier it is to fool them. So the smarter they are, the easier it is to fool them, because their brain fills in the blanks to complete the picture. They fool themselves through assumption, right? I don't have to fool her, she fools herself. So right now, she's already half fooled, doesn't know the other penny's in her hand. I take this one, and I'm going to put it into thumb palm position, up here like this, as I place the dime over here like this. All right? But you do it in one fluid motion. Right here. So there's the penny. Go a little bit lower. Right there. I match my actions to words when I say, squeeze tight. That's when I do go right. Perfect. I say, watch. There's, squeeze tight. No, I'm sorry. I've got the penny, and then I say, squeeze tight. That's when I did the move. That's when I put it in thumb palm. I say, squeeze tight. And they're concentrating on what they're doing. I place the dime on the back, I give it a little rub, and bam. That's now the dime. And I forgot to do this. Look at how clean this looks. The penny's hidden here, and if you're holding their hand, not only is it nice and smooth and effortless, it gives them a nice mental picture for them to go. So I give the penny a rub. They just saw the penny, and all of a sudden now it's the dime. Are you kidding? And I let them work out how they're going to find the penny. Pan back if you can. Watch this. I casually put my hand in my pocket as she goes to look at the penny. So I'm putting this, or I put it away already. Did I drop it? No, I did. So I casually put it in my pocket like this. I'm too busy watching her. And she figures out, that's how she's going to figure it out. I've actually had some people go like this. Wow, that's amazing. Whatever it takes, they're going to do something to give me the built-in misdirection to get rid of the penny in my hand. So there it is. Take a look. And there it is, the dime and the penny. And at this point, learn how to shut up. Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Be quiet. If I want to be polite, be quiet. You just want them to absorb what just happened. If you say something quippy or funny or blah, 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 you pop the bubble. Picture a little soap bubble. As soon as you say something, you popped it, and her little mystery moment is gone. So the longer you can just do that and stare at her hand or stare at her, if you stare at her, that's very uncomfortable. And we're done. Good night. Drive safely. Give her a hand for helping out. Ladies and gentlemen. If she did that, I would have freaked out. I would have freaked out. Questions or comments from the cognoscenti? Show them your shoes, Jar. Wow, look at that. Those you're a comfortable participant right now. Wow. Those are your sensible shoes. You are sensible. Sensible. Yeah.
Now that a lot of the lightweights have either gone to bed or, just had enough, can you maybe pull out a couple of things from the secret Gregory Wilson box of, just from the notebook?
The inner layer.
What do you think?
There is one thing. I wasn't planning on do this, and I really, really wasn't, because it's going to sound like a setup because Penguin sells this. But I have to, they sell the concept. There's nothing you can actually buy because it's real magic. I carry this with me all the time. This is fantastic. Have you seen this? Obviously you've seen an iPhone, but come over here. This is going to freak you out. You're going to love this. Okay, watch it. Feel that? It's on there good, right? But if you do this, watch. It looks like it's gone. Isn't that weird? But it's not gone for good. It's just gone over there, down to the bottom. Come on! Come on! No, you just rub like this, and you can actually push it right back up to where it started. And it's permanent.
So cool. Do my phone.
Are you guys paying for this? It's time. Okay, should we show? Yeah, we should show them how it's done, because this is my version, and they'll still buy it. They need to buy it anyway, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That was a long pause.
I didn't want to burst your magic bubble.
I had a little bubble. I could feel the bubble.
I was just trying to shut up.
Oh, stand over here. You'll see it better. Feel that. Now, how did you think that was done? That's got to be kind of creepy. Feel it weird, right? You just do this, and it moves down over to there.
You put something on top.
There?
No, I don't know.
Then we're done. Or I give you the real secret. I actually did that the first time, but nobody notices until I push it right back to where it started. Okay, that's okay. You're not supposed to know. Unless you have one of those.
I knew it.
I knew it! I knew that she knew that I knew that she knew. They always do that. I have no idea. Do you have a little bit of idea? Not even a clue. Just a semblance of idea? I'm 100% clueless. You got to have one of these. I knew it!
I said you put something on top.
Oh, do you mean like a whole thing?
Well, something. Something goes on top.
Heal. I know you can walk without that cane. Come on, sinner. Yeah, yes, it's a miracle. Spirits be gone. Okay, back in your spot. Okay, so this is a eye logo, and it's by Craig Squires in England, and it's sold through Alakazam, but specifically through... Oh, should I not have said that word? Oh, oops.
Are you talking about penguin magic, Greg?
Penguin magic. Why don't you just have that on all the time? He's over there. Where did I put it? How do you turn it on? Penguin. Okay, so you have this in your pocket hanging and waiting for the right opportunity. Place it on. Boom, you're done. But here's how I like to do it. I leave it here all the time anyway. That's where it lives. So when I have it in my back pocket, it won't get cracked or bent or anything like that. And I come out with the entire thing like this. And it's hidden underneath. And I just do a side steal, right? Now it's over here. And if I go back a little bit. If I'm like this, that looks unusual and very unnatural. So I'll put my hand like this. Go back a little bit. That feels more natural, especially when they're doing this. So I just have it here. They're feeling that. Say, feel the apple. And I always say the word no. In this particular case, they feel like they did something wrong. It's like I'm politely and slightly reprimanding her, but not for long. Here's what I mean. I'll do an action here. Feel that apple? No, like this. And it's just enough for them to go, what did I do wrong? And it gives me an opportunity to put that over there, give it a little rub, and slide it down. I say, it looks like it's gone, but not gone for good, just back over there. Or these are stickers that come with this, so you can move it over here even if you want. I mean, that's just wrong. I mean, it's a real, normal, everyday object. And yes, you can do it with somebody else's phone. Do you have yours on you? Is it a white one or a black one?
Black one.
Oh, this is 10 times stronger. Oh, yeah. When I see somebody has one of these things, I start drooling. Okay. And I show nothing in my hands. I mean, don't start off and go, hey, look, nothing. But just show, oh, this is the perfect phone. Here, feel that. And by the way, I've got it up here, so you know. I say feel that. They don't know what feel that means. It's just enough to create a mental disjunct for they go, whoa, what do you want from me? I say, feel that. No, like this. Right here, there's this part here, like you just feel right there. And you rub their apple away and it moves down. What? Well, I'm being the spectator right now. What? Right there. Now, on the offbeat, remember there's always offbeat. You put it away in your pocket, apparently because you're done. But what I'm really doing is I'm leaving the gimmick there. I'm leaving the gimmick there as I come back out and immediately change the moment back to on beat. So here's the on beat. Let them relax, freak out a little bit. On the off beat, I put it away, and this is what I call the oh, by the way move. I put it away like that. Oh, by the way, look. And you're coming back out like you forgot something, but it's too late. For them, anyway. So again, I do the move. So it's like this. Give it a rub. It's down there. They're freaking out. Wait for that mental snapshot. As soon as they got it, you know the trick's over in their eyes. And they're going to relax. And when they relax, they're usually like, what? And they're over here like this, looking everywhere. And I put it away. I come back, rub it. And it's already done. And pretend to push it up like this. And by the time my finger gets to the apple, I finish rubbing it. And they thought, in their eyes, I just rubbed it from there to there. And I give them back their phone, and you're completely clean. That's called I logo, and I carry it with me all the time. I love, 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 love.
That side steal makes it like 10 times better.
Oh, good. As opposed to maybe having it hidden in your...
Yeah, just trying to like bring it in some other way. That's great.
Yeah, because it's fairly big and kind of bulky.
That's actually been the only complaint people have had, is that it's kind of a big gimmick. But the side steal, keeping it on the face because it's symmetric, is just perfect.
If you're one-on-one, by the way, you can even do this. Instead of holding it in a classic palm position, you can hold it like this. Look how natural that looks. It's not a tenkai. That's a tenkai. That's just kind of a modified something. So you just come over here like this and just give a little rub, and same thing, bam. That's just so magical to me. I can't believe it. And by the way, like this, and just push it down. It's right back where it started. I love it because it's so apparently organic and natural and top of your head kind of stuff.
Instead of full palm, you can also just keep your arm on like your shoulder.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Instead of, you would still full palm it, but holding their shoulder. So yeah, feel that right there, just like this. Oh, perfect. No, more like this. I like saying no, that polite no. No, like this. So, very good. Yeah.
Do people have a problem when you're like putting it away, even if you're using their phone?
No, actually. It's funny you should say that. Instinctively, analytically, you would think, well, of course they have a problem with your putting their phone. You do it like it's your phone. So you just put it away. Oh, that's your phone. Literally say that. Put it away. Oh, that's your, oh, by the way, one other thing. If it's your, oh, this is the line. I forgot to say this. And you put it away and you go, oh, that's your phone. Oh, if it's yours, hold on. I'll put it right back where it started. It's like you're solving a problem. Henny Nelms from Magic and Showmanship, or Showmanship for Magicians, I always get those two mixed up, talks about that. Magic is a problem solver. If you were hungry, he talks about, you'd be able to reach in your pocket and pull out some food. Your pocket's empty, you reach in there and you pull out a ham sandwich. You know, you'd be able to, if somebody was homeless, you'd be able to, you know, if you're going to do miser's dream, why wouldn't you give the money away? You know? That's how it was originally designed back, you know, whenever. A silver dollar is worth a lot of money. Why would you do that and be miserly and keep it to yourself? You'd give it away. Just use magic to solve problems. So same thing here. You know, oh, that's your phone. Oh, wait, since it's yours, hold on. There, I fixed it for you, back to normal. And it looks 10 times stronger if it's organic and you're solving something along the way. So that's a good suggestion, And let's do this now. Let's try... Come in a little closer, tell you where, right there. Watch this. Right here. Oh, you just do this maybe a couple times to grab their attention. Oops. I haven't done this in a while. If you do that a couple times, your eyes are getting heavy, they're getting sleepy, like this. And if you do it just right, you'll actually see it jump from here to here. Did you see it go? And if you didn't, it's because of the ring. The ring is shiny, so you're looking at the ring, you're not looking over here. And if you're looking over here, you're not looking over there. Isn't that weird? It's this great little, watch, I'll do it again. If you squeeze, did you see it go? It didn't go. Actually, it stayed. Yeah, look over here. It's the ring that went. That's the part, that even fools me. Hello? Okay. Was that it? No. Hold that. Oh, by the way, I got to tell you something. I feel like I just did a switch there. Oh, by the way. I don't like applause. Close up. If I'm doing walk-around magic, it's a weird concept for me to go up to a table and they all applaud afterwards. I feel like an organ grinder monkey boy. It's just like, oh, it just feels so weird to me. It's like, they're judging me? No, you don't get to judge me. You just sit and watch and appreciate, and then I'm the mysterious stranger and I walk on to the next group. But when they do this, it's like, God, this sounds so weird. I haven't said this out loud, so I can't think of a more articulate way to say it. It's almost like they own me. It's kind of like they're judging, they get to be in the catbird seats, and it's like Richard Jenny talked about this. It's like, bring on the entertainment. It's like he's an emperor. I'll have a glass of red wine, please. There's something to amuse me. You know, it's like, I don't want them being, this is all being recorded, isn't it? This is so weird. But I like to just do my thing and move on. Applause just feels so, I almost want to keep it down, keep it down. It's just an odd thing to me. So.
It's tough being an alpha male magician. I think that's the problem.
Wouldn't an alpha male want applause?
I don't know.
I was just kidding.
Maybe not.
I was just kidding, alpha male. Yeah, I just like it's just weird to me. That's another reason. I want to go to the next group and be mysterious. If I get applause, as soon as I walk over to the next group, they know I'm the entertainer. You know? And you know what? It's just hitting me what it is right now. You lose that spontaneity. I want to feel like this stuff is just happening. And I've just thought about it for the first time. These jokes I've said for the first time. These moments just occurred for the first time. If I just go to the next group, it's like, oh, he's going to do just what he did to the other group. So that's why I don't like applause. I went a long ways for that, didn't I? This trick.
You ever perform at a quadriplegic award?
It's so good. Just be delighted your microphone's not on right now. Move along. So what I'm doing is this. I'm doing the same thing I did before. I'm doing the Goshman pinch. It goes from here to here. And I talk about the ring. It's shiny. So you're watching the ring. You're not watching here. So if I do this, you're going to miss it completely. Did you see it that time? Did you didn't see it go? Watch again. I do it again. And the reason you don't see it because the coin stays and it's the ring that goes. And if you missed it again, thank you very much. I did it on the offbeat. And the only reason I repeated it is because you can't repeat it by telling them, watch for the offbeat. You got to do the offbeat. Offbeat again is the relaxation moment. Here's what I did. Obviously, I have to get it off of that finger, right? I do it by stepping back. It's the equivalent of Slidini, who leans back in his chair. Whenever he leaned back in his chair, that said two things. Number one, trick is over. And number two, if he relaxes, what does the audience do? They relax. So his shoulders, his body language, everything just goes. So when his body language, his countenance relaxes, they relax. The equivalent for me is stepping back like this. That says trick's over. So I'm just, oops, did that. The oops move works too. You do this, and it looks like it's gone. Did you see it go that time? Ben, I like this guy. I like you, Ben. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. Just like I did before, false transfer. They don't say anything about the ring the first time. It's over here. Do the move like you did before. Boom. It goes from here to here. If you didn't see it, it's because of the ring. It's shiny. Notice how nothing moves. I don't say it's the ring, blah, 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 blah. Just keep everything solid and still. It's the ring. That's solid, that's solid. And now I come over, I'm going to aim for the ring to make a noise. If I don't hit it, don't go for a second time. You get one chance to hit it. So if you do a false transfer and you miss it, just go on. If you do hit it, it's a bonus. Now they're convinced it's here visually and auditorily. Okay. So from here, you do it again. It goes from here to here. And they freak out at that point because you just told them about it. Now on the way back, on that misdirection, I'm going to take it off and I'm going to do a bobo switch, tossing that one over. And with one hand, I'm going to slip that back on my other finger. So it's all on the offbeat. So I just do this, go back just a little bit, right? Don't move right there. Boom. And it goes from hand to hand. And they're mentally taking a snapshot of that ring, but only kind of peripherally and unconsciously. They're not putting a lot of thought into it, but they're sure it's there because I mentioned it in the second phase. They're seeing it on the third phase. They think the trick's over. I do this. I'm ready to go. Watch again. Boom. And notice how I have it. I normally this way so they can't see the ring's gone yet. I do this. I squeeze, and then I show it there, and then I show this over here. And I accept what I hate in close-up situations. Bring me the head of a boar. I love this trick because I always carry the ring. You know why I started carrying this ring? So I could learn this thing. You know this thing? That little roll? I still can't do it very well yet. There's other guys who are freaky good. I'm only semi.
As he does it very well.
No, I really can't. No, these guys, honestly, they can like that.
I bet you love showing people just how not good you are at that.
I'm not good. I'm not good. I'm terrible at it. I really am terrible. But you get a lot of mileage from just a coin and a ring that you normally carry with you.
That's awesome.
I know you have another question. How long did it take to learn that?
That was awesome.
No, this. Do I have to ask the questions for you to ask you to ask me?
How long did the...
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
I don't know. So much. Oh, my word. Okay, so that was... I call that last one ringside. Ringside. Oh, you know what I will do? Oh, hold on a sec. Put this on. I don't need a jacket for this trick, by the way. I'm just really cold. Ooh. Ooh, burr. Ooh. You have a studio. Don't you have a heater in the studio? I can't believe you guys. This is... You're right. Oops. Stand by. Break up into small discussion groups. Be right with you. Any care for an Altoid? Hold on. Okay. Don't need that. Any questions so far? I got microphones all over the place. And here, let me get a close-up over here. Real close. Right there. Stop right there. You do this is freaky. Watch real close. Come on, doesn't that look amazing? This even freaks me out over there. And you put it right back and everybody's happy. And the best part is it's just a ring and no jacket necessary. Okay, maybe one jacket. You only need one jacket. That's not a bad requirement. One jacket and one ring.
That's awesome.
And some misdirection from the Altoids. Actually, that's a good red herring. You do that and they go, oh, well, that's how you did it. All right. Any questions? Doesn't that look weird? I do that in the mirror at home. I laugh and but here's how it's done. Look. Doesn't that say it all? If you need more explanation, get out of magic. So it's one of these little things that I had made up on a pole. They're not cheap. No, you cannot find that in the real world. A friend of mine made this from a big, giant piece of aluminum, cut it all up, polished it, drilled it, and it was not cheap. But should you, what, maybe, what?
I don't know, man. If one day someone wakes up and finds that available to purchase at a website.
You made it sound like the mafia. If they wake up and it's next to a horse's head, I can't be responsible.
What can I say if it's available for sale?
If it is, it
I
isn't.
mean, they could buy some aluminum and just do that.
They could. This will really hurt me.
Don't make me look like the bad guy just because I'm making stuff available.
You know what? I'm just saying this. If I don't make it available, they'll be forced to go out and make their own. I don't want them to upset my intellectual property
well, listen,
rights.
We respect that above all else. So I'm just saying, thank you for sharing this. Can you please explain how you do that?
I'm glad you asked. So you come back, you get this is even better if you borrow somebody's ring. Because invariably, when they start to take it off, what happens? It's stuck, right? Because it's been on their finger for a while, especially after dinner or during dinner. They got lots of salt going, and they're like, try to take it off, and it's difficult, right? So I've already got this ready and waiting. I got this ready and waiting, so I'll do like a little shuttle pass like this, and I'll give it one of these. Oh, I forgot to say this. So you can either have it here in this hand or in this hand here. And I say, I'll fix that for you. Again, solving a problem, right? So that was difficult to come up. I'll fix that for you. It looks like taffy. It looks like liquid. I want to be a layman again. What is going through their mind when they see that? And then all of a sudden, it goes, what? And here's what happens. They put it back on again. It's always easier to return. They put it back on again. And they go, oh, it fits so much better. They say it themselves. I don't even have to say anything. Imagine this story they're telling their friends. He took my ring, he stretched it, put it back on, and it's custom fit. All right. So if you do it with your own ring, you start like this. Give it a little rub like this. You do this. Let it come back again to here, so it looks like a ring from all sides. Well, not that side. So it looks like a ring. And now I'm going to toss this one up in the air while this one gets pulled back. Watch. Perfect retention. Looks fantastic. And you can even hear it shrink back. Whoosh. Like that, and immediately toss it in your other hand, hand it out to them. Okay, that's my ring. If I borrow a ring, I have this here waiting, do a shuttle pass over here like this, and do this. Now, even if it's a thin ring, this still works, because if you flatten the thin ring, what's it going to look like? Your interpretation, whatever you want it to be. When these finally do get made, it's going to be silver here, silver right here on the inside, gold over here, and gold over there on the inside. That'll be the line of demarcation right here, which you're always going to cover anyway. And you can borrow any color ring now, and you are ready to go. I call that bandwidth. I hate applause. Questions or comments? Oh, it's so hot in here now. Oh my gosh, it's like, don't you guys wreak havoc with the temperature here? Ooh. Oh, incidentally, you can do this without the pole if you have a watch. Now, normally, this would be this where I've got a little hole. Get a close-up on that. No, these are not salad tongs. You cannot go find these. These are not high-tech chopsticks but they are made in China. Okay, so what I do is I'll thread that through, right? And I'll start it here. So you can start like this, come back a little bit. Look how clean you look right here. Just show both sides of your hands like this. Jokey. So you take this off. Place it over here, give it a little rub, soften the metal a little bit. Oh, come on, that looks frickin' real. Come on, you do this, and it goes right back again where it started. Put it back on, and everybody's happy. So that's that.
That's awesome.
That's another way to do it. Okay, there you go.
One quick question.
Yep.
When you're holding it, you don't have to put your jacket back on, but when you're holding it ready to perform, are you hooking it on one of your fingers? Is it looped around like your index finger?
No,
or
it's like
pinky
this.
or something? Or?
You know, that's actually a good question. I might put like a little ridge here when I have it made so your finger can hold it. Because right now it's very awkward. Not very awkward, but awkward enough to be able to hold it like this.
Okay.
Is that too? That's not too awkward, but yeah. But there's tension from the pull. So maybe, oh, I got it. I can squeeze with more pressure with my pinky. I just figured that out. We're brainstorming, folks. We're learning together. We're learning together. Okay. I've never gone this long without a break. I don't know what to do. How long are we doing this darn thing?
Well,
How long have we done?
I think we just passed halfway. We did.
That's only halfway?
Well,
Oh, I'm going to have to start making stuff up.
Yeah.
Did we really? What time is it? What time did we start?
I think we started at like 8:15, and it's like 9:15 now.
It's only an hour? We've only got a bloody hour?
Well,
Oh, my word.
give or take, I don't know. But you just
Okay.
go as long as you feel
Let's do
comfortable,
this.
Greg. That's
Let's
the
do
thing.
this. Hold on. Have you seen this before? It doesn't say anything here. What does that say over there? Okay, he's going to love this. You're going to love this.
I think it says Penguin Magic.
You're going to love this. You're going to love this. What's that say? What's that say? Nothing. What's it say over here? What's it say on that? Oh, nothing over there. Oh, look, nothing over here. Watch. And give it a little rub like this. What's it say now? Huh? 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 Yeah?
You
Look
go
at
ahead.
Is that a P?
Read what it says.
Is that a P?
That
What
looks
does
like
that say?
that looks like
Pollutionist?
That looks like a P.
Pollutionist.
That totally looks like a P.
Yeah.
It looks like a P with a little thing on the
Look,
bottom.
come back here so you can see it better. Right here. It's a P. Oh, let me come here. Do you see the illusion here? Look, if I wait, stay right. Come over here. A cute little Brittany. Brittany, come over here. Come over here, Brittany.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay.
See the illusion? Put your finger, cover it. Put your finger, hold it right here while it's covered in. Don't let it fall. Don't let. Do you feel it? Mm-hmm. Don't let it fall. Mm-hmm. Relax a little. Gone. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Is it there? You feel it?
Yes.
It's not gone for good. Look, it's gone back to where it started. Hate applause. Hate applause. But I love you.
I know.
I know. You know that I know that you know that I know. Turn around when I flirt with your girlfriend. All right, back to you. Go back to him. Back to him. Back to him. You're back. I'm making stuff up now.
That was pretty damn good for made up. That's awesome.
I'm searching here. I got nothing.
Well, I mean, do you know any, I don't know, card tricks? Or,
Card tricks?
Or coffee shop related stuff?
Coffee.
I don't know. I don't know.
Coffee. Oh, you're gonna, oof. Okay. Ooh, does anybody have a, what did I put? I had a coffee bag. Oh, down here. Pull up the contents. I didn't even see any gentlemen here. I thought it was only her. There's men here. Okay, reach in and pull that out.
There is nothing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the stick.
Okay.
In fact, come over here if you will. Okay, perfect. You know what that is? A little stir stick. Hold on to this. Here's an illusion. Watch this. If I break it right here, first reality. That's reality, right? That's reality. Now the illusion. If I put it here like this. This lighting might be too good here. Here's the illusion. Didn't that sound like it broke? Didn't it? Right, try it right there. Back and forth. Back and forth. Yeah, back and forth. Back and... Well, that sounded like it broke. Try it over here on the other end. Back and forth. Listen. That sounded like it broke, didn't it? Listen. It's the way you use your thumbnail. Back and forth on the thumbnail. Like that. Listen to the thumbnail. Didn't that sound like it broke? Of course, you know as well as I do. Take that out. Take that out. Show that to everybody else. I know. That's the illusion. Hello. It's still broken there. Go put that back together again. That'll keep you busy for a while. Okay. Restore that. He's the man. Give him a something there. Okay. Any questions?
How the heck did you do that?
Did it fool you? It shouldn't have.
Well, it only didn't because you gave me an advanced copy of this in some note form
Note form?
years
I mean,
ago.
it's been committed to print for purchase, available through...
No, I don't know. That I don't know about.
That's a lot
All
of
I
Ps.
know is we had, we met in a back alley one day, and you had a trunk full of gear, and I had an empty trunk, and we did an exchange, and I ended up with some notes
That's
that
how
had
we
talked
met.
about that.
I gave him coffeehouse conjuring notes and stereo speakers.
And I spilled gimmicked cards all over the parking lot of the Stratosphere.
Oh my gosh, that was a true story.
That's a true story.
And it was like 114 degrees, and the cards melted. They were all on the floor like this. On the ground.
Well, because it was so hot that the
It melted
boxes,
the glue on the box.
The glue on the boxes all melted. So I was moving like a 144 decks of gimmick cards.
Do you know what that was? Remember what that was? That was Pipstreak. You know what? I had those things sitting in my house for like 4 years going, what am I going to do with those? Penguin will take them. I honestly, oh, by the way, I still have more if you need them. Yeah. And I'll give them to you for, I don't know. All right. Secrets. Starbucks, pastry bag, completely impromptu, and stir stick, again, completely impromptu, except for the setup. Notice, did I mention that part? It's not going to fit now. So I turn the negative into a positive. You see where I'm going with this? It was, you hate yourself, don't you? He's over, if you saw his look, he's like, oh, I knew it. It's the old...
Broken stick in a Starbucks bag.
Broken toothpick. That's funny stuff. You don't want to know then, do you? It's the old toothpick in a handkerchief, or matchstick in a handkerchief hem. Look at this. It's a built-in hem. Starbucks made these pastry bags just for magicians. They're so thoughtful and conscientious. It goes right in there, but it won't fit now. So I break it first. That's my preparation. And you place it in away from this seam. See that right there? You don't want to go that way. It'll get stuck. So you want to go this way. You want to go this way, and it goes into the seam right there. There's two places it could go. If you go here, it's not going to fit, because that's the fold of the bag. If you go a little bit higher, right here, it's going to go all the way through. Oh, let me just do it from here. All the way through, all the way through, all the way. And because it's broken a little bit, it fits perfectly. Now, how's the lighting here, by the way? Because I did it one place, one time, and I still don't remember. Is backlighting good or bad? Backlighting's bad. So backlighting from there to there is bad. Because I broke it, and she goes, excuse me, sir, but I think you have 2 sticks. And she was like 8. I hate to bother you, sir. By the way, I get sir all the time now. That totally sucks. You were there, Ben?
Yeah, there you go.
Sir this, sir that. And I even questioned them. I was at Chipotle, and what would you like on your taco, sir? Sir? I'll have no sir on my taco is what I'll... She goes, I was just being respectful. I said, I didn't get respect 2 years ago. Right now. Okay, my little rant is over. So I say, turning the negative into positive. Here's the difference between reality and illusion. Here's reality. You can hear it. Here's the illusion. And I place it in. Now that it fits, I put it 1/3 of the way down. Right here, 1/3 of the way down. You can see that little mark right there. Now I'm going to fold it up like this, a third of the way. A third of the way. I'm going to follow it up one more time, and then a complete rotation. I'm not going to do this and stop. I'm going to go like this and all the way around, and that's the deception. There's no way on earth they'll know where the stick is now. This is the fake one. That's the real one. Let me show you what I mean. That's the real one. And once you rotate it like this, bam, you're done. That's the real one. That's the fake one. You break it. And the beauty of this, when you go back and forth with this one, you get a loud crack. It's the fourth, not the back. When I say back and forth, the back, a little bit. The fourth, very loud. And you have them do it, which is the advantage over the toothpick in a hem. You can do it numerous times. Why am I holding this so prissy? Look, Liv. So what am I hiding? And you open it up. Don't shake it too much because the pieces might come out. It's in there pretty firm and solid, but you don't want to shake it too much. Just give it a little shake like this. And you could have them reach in and grab it, but then that invites scrutiny, undue or unwanted scrutiny to the bag. So I just preclude that possibility of scrutiny by opening it up. They can see it's completely empty except for the stick. They reach in themselves, pull out the stick, wait for that mental snapshot, and as soon as they freak out, here's the beauty. The bag's already got the broken sticks in it. So you do this, and it's much easier to crumple it up and get rid of the evidence. And that's called stick bag thing from Starbucks. No, there's a better name. There's a good name. Stir stick? No. Broken? Oh, it's a great name. Stick shift? No, that's my toothpick thing. I don't know. But it's from Coffee House Conjuring. Coffee House Conjuring. That you can get. You can purchase at Penguin promptly. The most prolific place on the planet for prestidigitation at Penguins. Are we on the same page? Then let's proceed. I don't want to be predictable, even though it's probably pathetically way past that point. The key word is penguin. Okay. Bam. Okay. Oh, toothpick. I'm glad you brought that up. Okay. I had one. Break up into small discussion groups. Do we have questions over there?
Do you always walk around with something in your armpit?
You know what? That's it. Say that out loud so they can hear that.
Do you always walk around with something in your armpit?
No. Any other questions? But it is interesting you say that. I'll be way ahead of the game. Be so far ahead of the game, the audience doesn't know the game's being played yet. I'll put this thing here. Look how natural it is. I think an hour is my record. And the sad part is I don't even think I did a trick. An hour for nothing. So I'll contrive the trick if I have to. I'll just go up to total strangers. We're going to do a sobriety test. So I'll put all kinds of things. You know what? This fools magicians badly because your sleeves can be rolled up. Your hands can be completely empty. That's a natural position. Come over here and you got something from nothing. It's very, very, very strong. Why do you get comfortable? Why do you sit there? Why do you roll into a ball here? You just should be in pouncing position. You know you're ready. Okay, stand right here. Perfect. Perfect after dinner at a restaurant. And I don't have to people say, what do you carry on you? You got all this crap on you. No, it's wherever I'm at. It's, again, indigenous to that locale. I don't carry toothpicks on me. They happen to have it there. Of course, I do carry a Hyundai 500 in one pocket, a stockholder in the other pocket, a pointless in another pocket, and a exact change in the other. Oh, you're the man. You know what I should do? You know what would be a great ad in the magazine? Is it Da Vinci or Michelangelo, the guy doing this? And I should have arrows pointing to all different parts and say, dress for success. Okay. Oh, we're back. I didn't even see you there. Okay. I'm going to teach you something fascinating. That's not the fascinating part. If I do this, you want to hold it very loosely. You don't want to hold it tight like this, but very loose. If you hold it loose enough, so loose I actually shake a little bit. Look at this. Very loose. There. And it's a weird illusion. If you get it just right, it almost looks as though one, can you see that? Almost looks like, it's like a handcuffer. Pay attention here. Look, because it's stuck. I can't get out. See, that's impossible. It doesn't matter what angle you look at, you'd swear that that thing is going right through there like this. And even go this angle over here like this, goes through the thumb and back this way like this, and back that way like that. Are you freaking out, or are you just on the inside? Right? Look. Put your finger around it like this. So that's impossible now. You know, I can't, no matter what, I can't go like this. That's impossible because you're holding on the entire time. I can't be done. I'm just showing you what can't be done. It's my job to do the impossible. And if I hold it like this, you can see the time, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and look, it's now time. Look at this, it's time. Look at it from this side. Look at it from this side. Look, completely done. You know what? It's almost, not quite, hold on. Oops. Let me just finish healing that.
How do you do it? How do you do it?
They're so young and eager. Do I have to teach her? I don't want to teach this one. I don't want to teach this one. Should I? I healed it. If you do it like this and you get your life essence. Or you have another one over there.
Oh.
Oh, she hated it again. Look at that. Oh, that. Well, I knew that. I knew that. Okay. This is why I do it in a restaurant, because I throw it away.
Behind you.
Do you see it?
Right there. Between your shoes.
Oh. She's even telling me how it's done now. So I've got this one here, and half the fun, I can tell he's the advanced guy of the group, because he's like, what part of Ohio are we in? This is Cherokee Nation here. Did you guys hear that at home? That's Indian applause. Well, thank you very much. So I've pre-broken one. I pre-fractured one. And I know that he knew that because just as I was healing, he goes, oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I see what he did there. So it's pre-fractured just a little bit. Let me get it on the same line. You don't want to break it too much, only that much. And you put that in your pocket, right? And you get another one. Where did I put the other one? Okay, let's start. Get a new one. So you do this. So again, think so far ahead of the audience. The audience doesn't know games being played yet. I do that on the way in to the restaurant. You know, I'll go in a corner, I'll go in a bathroom. I caught a magician, I won't mention his name, setting stuff up in a bathroom. I already mentioned his name already, but I won't again. And he was setting it up, and I caught him. I go, shouldn't you be setting that up in the stall? You don't want to get caught. He's like doing this little thing. So don't get caught doing this. So you want to, wait, this is the one you want to break in front of them. I'm sorry. That's the pre-broken one, pre-fractured one. You do this. And I flat out lie. I say, watch this. You don't want to push too hard like this. Very light. What did I just do when I said that? I pushed really hard. If it doesn't hurt, you didn't do it hard enough. So hard that you get this going. I know. This is a trick you won't be doing. All right? You got to push really. Now notice I don't push really hard like that. It's like a bodybuilder. When they flex, their facial expressions don't show it. But inside, I'm like, but on the outside, look at my face when I do this. Outside, I'm going, now don't push really hard like this. If you start seeing trickles of red fluid, you push too hard. Okay, so nice and I tell them even, so light that your fingers shake a little bit. My fingers do shake a little bit. When I'm trying to get the right position here like this, they do shake a little bit. So I draw attention to it, and I say, watch. When I say watch, look what I just did. Be still. Most magicians, okay, watch. You're going to love this. This all, blah, 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 blah. I didn't even know what happened. There's no magic there. So I say, watch. It's like they're at a starting gate. Right? And I say, if I do it just right, this illusion, and I'm going to push right here, and I'm giving them a mental snapshot of that cross. That cross. So it's more impressive when it goes through to the other side. And I said, are you paying attention here? And when you tap them over there, and they say, wait a minute, did he just tap me? How could he tap me when that thing's in there? That's impossible. Pay attention over here. Look, there's no way that I could. And I'm just continually doing this each time. You can, so I'll do several ways. I'll do that way, and I just have to get the sight line so she can't see it. You don't want it here, right there at the sight. How's that sight line for you? Not good?
No, I can't see it.
Oh, good. So when I do it, I'll move this one afterwards. Then I'll do this, like this. Then I'll do it that way. And each time, it just gets more impressive. Then I do it then I do the thumb. It's like, what? Then this. Then I'll do the forefinger. I do this way. Just to the point where I know they're exploded. They're like, that's when you know it's time to quit. Put that away in preparation for the upcoming switch, right? And I say, this time, put your finger around it, like this. And I show them what to do. And if I need to, sometimes I'll give an extra little push. I say, put your finger around that. Impossible, right? Impossible for me to do that. That can't be done. Larger motion covers the smaller motion. I'm just doing this. I'm just doing this. Exactly what I did before, but the larger motion covers it. So it's the anticipation after I say impossible. Impossible, right? Yeah, impossible. And sometimes they'll look right at me even better. Impossible, right? Exactly. There's no way I could do that. I did it just, get the camera. Oh, we have this one over here or that one? That one again?
That's what they see online.
Oh, good. Why do I keep looking at that one then? Shame on me. One day I'll learn. I say, impossible, right? Exactly. And she's still surprised. I like that. She's a good actress. Now I reach in my pocket and I pull out the full one, not the half one. And I hide it like this. Put that one next to it. Close up. That's the right way. That's the wrong way. So you do this and you say, watch for the time. It's 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock. That was more like 8:30. We'll do it again. 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Open view so you can see how it's done. And let that one rotate up and that one stays behind the fingers. You like this, don't you? Yes. What am I, petting her? What was that? Light petting. 21, 21, 21. So I do this, like this. And that's surprising. On the surprise, I'm dropping my hand, but I'm not throwing it back. Get a wider shot if you can. I'm not throwing it back too far. My hand naturally drops to my side, and that's when I throw it. So once it gets from here to there, from there to there, I do this, come back up again, and that one's long gone, and they see this, and I'll give it one of these. Because right now, if they get the wrong angle, it looks like it's healed, because it's straight on. But if I do this, they can see it's not completely healed. And now, because it's fractured, all I have to do is straighten it, but don't go past the straight point, because it will break. Don't go past the plane. Do this, and slowly, slowly, and openly hand it to her, and it's perfectly straight, perfectly healed, right in front of their eyes, in 2 phases, and it's a borrowed toothpick. Not bad for an impromptu effect. So.
When you hand them the fractured toothpick, do they ever refracture it? Or
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes they'll break it, but I gave it to them whole. I did my job. And I did it nice and slow, and I waited for the mental snapshot. Once they snap, my responsibility is over. I've already established as the magic have already been done. But sometimes they'll just do this and they'll just stare at it. Like it's just like the answer is going to present itself.
So when they do bend it, do they think they broke it?
Yes,
Oh.
They absolutely thought they broke it. Oh, when you go to get your Altoids, don't do that. Don't do that. Just showing you what not to do. A jar?
When you are separating your...
You know what a jar thought this was? Never mind, we're not doing that. He did. He thought I was offering him one. Like, what in the world are you thinking?
I didn't see the label on the can. All right.
You just saw little blue pills. Like, I'm going to go.
He's like, we're driving over here. He's like, hey, man, you want one?
I wouldn't have them in public, let alone give you one.
These little blue pills. I'm like,
They're so friendly in California.
all right, question is, when you're doing the first part, where you're doing the now we're talking about the penetrating. All right, so here we go.
Would you like the Altoid?
Do you always take one before you do the penetrating toothpicks?
Huh?
All right. So when you're doing that, do you separate your fingers enough that the toothpick completely misses their finger?
Yes. It's just enough. There's a perfect tolerance point. Not so much that it's obvious. Not so little that you could accidentally hit the pick.
So you don't ever kick their hand with it, like, just let it tap their hand?
No.
or whatever? That's not a magical feeling? I mean, that doesn't make it feel like they felt it happen or something like that?
Oh, no.
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 Right.
I don't want to take a chance of that pick falling.
Right.
This is bad form in magic. This is amazing. No, it's just, the way do you see the last phase will kill you. There's a climb, hold on a sec. That's never good. So I've been doing that one forever. I just, when I was a waiter in the restaurant business. In fact, when I was a waiter in the restaurant business, is that a segue? Do I hear a segue?
Yes.
I hear a segue. Hold on. I worked my way through college with this.
Actually, that was one of the questions. It's funny how you're hitting all these questions without me asking you. One of the questions was, what did you do as a job before becoming a pro magician?
I was a thief. Oh, did I say that out loud? There's a fine line between magician and... no, I was a waiter for 10 years. Fine dining waiter for 10 years. And you know what? Part of me says I wasted my life, but I was a surf bum. It's all I did is I surfed all day, every day, and just worked at night, surfed, practiced, 10, 12, 14 hours a day, and surfed, practiced, went to work, blah, blah, blah. And there was a good thing out of that, I was going to say. I don't remember.
Did it help you?
Oh, this is it. People skills. I was extremely shy. Extremely. I had a stutter. I actually stuttered. Most people are like, what? But it wasn't a stutter. I was a stammer. I couldn't get words out. I couldn't. Magic, because it had a script with a beginning, middle, and end, it forced me to be able to say it the exact same way every time, and I got the confidence. And I highly recommend, not just as a magician, I highly recommend being a waiter for at least a year. Boot camp training for everybody for at least a year. It teaches you people skills. It teaches you how to work in the weeds, as they say, which means working under pressure. It teaches you the short-term gratification of getting tips each and every night. It teaches you how to work with people. It's just so fantastic. So I just did it 9 years too long. That said, this is something that I used to do to earn more tips. And I would bet, if you will, the customer, because I'm a waiter, they're not expecting me to be deceptive. They think it's just a friendly, harmless little game that they can win. Isn't that what Monty really is? So I'd say, we're going to play a little game called Find the Fork. It's exactly what it sounds like. Find the fork. You found it. It's right there. Okay? A piece of cake. Now, if we were playing right now, you would win because you found the fork. Boom. Because the handles look the same. Oh, check that out. There's the spoon. Touch it, feel it, get to know it is what it appears to be. Because the handles look exactly the same, it's hard to tell which is which. Here's the advantage. Now watch. I'll try it with, what's your boyfriend's name?
Colin.
What is it?
Colin.
Okay, Colin. Colin, you can talk, Colin. Okay, watch now. Which one is the fork? Find the fork. Top or bottom?
Top.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the spoon. We'll do it again. I'll do it. Again, the handles look exactly the same, so you don't know which is which. I'm telling you right now, I'll warn you ahead of time, it's psychological. So which one? Top or bottom?
Top.
Oh, see how he did that? That's the psychological part. I started it and forced him to go with the same one again. All right? So I'll do it again. It's up to you. It's up to you. Take a look.
Bottom.
The bottom. Oh, I'm so sorry. See, that's reverse psychology. You know why that worked? And by the way, I actually do have a fork. Every time you're wrong, it costs you $5. Okay. Again, they look exactly the same. Now, did you see what I did the first time, or the second time rather? I said, it's up to you. Good luck. Which one do you want? That's why you chose the one upwards. But you do reverse psychology, so it kind of screwed you a little bit. So based on that, which one do you want, top or bottom?
Top.
Ah, see, he's insistent, isn't he? That's actually the spoon. You can't win the game. Look, if I put it away, you might have a fighting chance. Watch, very slowly. I put it away like that. Where's the fork? I want you to win now. I want you to win. Where's the fork? Oh, I'm so sorry. I want you to win, but not really that bad because the fork's over here in my back pocket. Did I mention that part over there? And how about this one over here? That, of course, would be the knife. That's a knife, that's a spoon, that's a fork. And that's why there's no such thing as a free lunch. I got all the silverware. That's why. And that's why I worked my way through college. $5 at a time. They would add $5 to the I don't want to give that one away. I'm not giving that one away. It's not ready yet. Oh, it was a natural segue. I just happened to carry it with me. How weird is that?
But Greg, that was awesome.
You know, oh, ego. What?
Greg, that was awesome.
Ego,
what
what?
if we can get enough applause? What if,
I don't want applause.
What if we can get
What if silence
enough
might
silence?
help me.
How about that?
Let me hear. Oh, I saw he moved in the chair. He ruffled his seat. I wasn't silent enough. Are people asking? Are the phones lighting up?
Oh my God. They're seriously.
Look, your face is glowing.
No, wow.
And your nose is growing.
What if we all bowed?
No, let me... Okay.
Okay, let's all.
You know what? My ego's satisfied. I don't need to show you now. You know what? I will put this out, but it's going to be not this year and maybe next year. And it can't be cheap because you're going to see it can't be. Look at this. Look at the quality and the craftsmanship of that. How's that look? Look at that. Come. Doesn't that look at this. Do you see the gimmick?
They look like normal.
That's a compliment. He said it looks normal. How's it look to you guys?
Looks real.
Does it look normal? Good, because this is where the action is. Come on, that's ugly. That's ugly right there, folks. That is nasty ugly right there. Isn't that something? I have no life. I thought of this while surfing one day when I had nothing else to do. So, look, this knife piece goes over here in your pocket to start. The fork starts back over there. That's your freebie. This one here is a removable head, which is a Michael Weber idea, but it's normally just flat on there. I have a magnet. Did he have a magnet too? Yeah, he had to have. He had a magnet too, but mine was designed in a way that that thing fits in there nice and solid. Bam. And the next one will be noiseless because that felt only goes here. It'll go all the way down. There'll be a perfect channel and you won't hear anything. And when you come out like this, you say, we're going to play a little game that I invented. I called it the silverware swindle. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that first. I wanted to give you a fighting chance. So I take the fork out. Everything looks normal and copacetic. They look at it, touch it, feel it, get to know it. I put the fork back and I say, look, if I align it like this, they look the same. Why did I say that? Because I have to do this. So I have to hide that motion in the pattern. And I have a line, if you can't hide it, highlight it. So instead of trying to sneak it in a perfect line, I say, look, if I line it up like this, follow me? If I line it up like this, you can see it's hard to tell which is which. Oh, by the way, look at the spoon. And it's an oh, by the way move again. So they felt like they just looked at the fork. Well, they did. They looked at the fork, they looked at the spoon. I put it back again. Now I've got two spoons. I say, which one would you like? Doesn't matter which one they say. That's a spoon. Which one would you like? Blah, blah. Just don't let them see you're putting the same one down. Align them so they can't tell which one's going down. Sorry, that's the spoon. Don't let them see that either. Don't flash that. Right there. And I love it. If you encourage them and get them to relax, I love it when they miss 3 times in a row and they say, I don't even think you have a fork. I'm sorry, that's another $5. Oh, I forgot to tell you the original pattern. I say, if you get it, if you're correct, if you can find the fork, the name of the game, I'll give you a free dinner. And I had the latitude to do this as a waiter. We know there's no such thing as a free lunch. But there might be a free dinner in it for you. If you're wrong, you add $5 to my tip. Does that make sense? And they always go, oh, yeah, sure, that makes sense. Okay? So I love it when they go, you don't even have a fork. No, that's another $5. And it's even funnier because they said it. Much better if it's spontaneous, right? And I say, I'm going to tell you how it's done. It's subliminal. Subliminal persuasion. I said earlier, it's up to you. Good luck. Which one do you want? And they always buy that. And they go, oh, I must have missed that. Of course, you at home are going to go, rewind. You didn't say that. So now I've got my hand in my pocket casual over here waiting to pick this one up. And I say, which one, top or bottom? And by the way, they're really, truly interested now because they think I'm trying to persuade them to the top. So which one would you say based on that? The top? Oh, I'm so sorry. And what I did is I didn't put it in already. I put it on because you can't do it quickly. So I just put it on like that. And if you make noise, it's okay because they think it's this. So not this. So I said, oh, I'm so sorry. And I just lay it on there. I said, I'm sorry, that's the spoon. Now on the offbeat, casual, casual, relax, relax, I'm simply sliding this in like this. And I've got a little piece of putty there so it won't fall off. That's what it looks like there, a little piece of putty on the end. Right there. So they see this, and I say, this time, pan out just a little bit more. Right there, perfect. I say, look, I'll get rid of it this time. Come on. If that's the spoon, they know that's the fork. You've only got 2 pieces of silverware. I put this here, and I line it with my forearm. I line it right there with the forearm so they can't see it. I say, where's the fork? I'm sorry, that's the spoon. What? No, the fork's over here in my back pocket. Big surprise. Now they're thinking, what the heck can be over here? I reach over there and pull out the bloody knife. There's a knife, there's a spoon, there's a fork. Where did that come from? And that's why you can't win a free lunch, because I got all the silverware. And I get mad. Where's my $5? Isn't that a good display, too? That's a good display. Not right there, though. Not right. Actually, they don't see that, do you? You see that? Even there? Oh, that's good then. It's a good angle. I just like in the restaurant to have everybody line up single file in a dimly lit hallway with one eye closed. That's amazing. How does he do that? Okay.
That is a restaurant worker's dream, Greg.
That's good for restaurants, but you know what?
Amazing.
It's great for parlor, too. Because you just tell the story about being a waiter.
Yeah. But it's also refreshing that you used silverware and did not bend it.
Just didn't bend it.
Not you, but like just to see silverware in an act and it not getting bent.
I used to use that all the time.
That's awesome.
I used to call it the cutlery con. Okay, silverware swindle's better. The silverware swindle. Any questions on that?
This all happened so fast.
Okay. All right, we're down. Does anybody have a deck of cards? We'll use mine. Somebody said, last show somebody had a deck. I was so screwed. I mean, these will work. Well, actually, I can use yours. Pull your cards up. Who's got a deck? Got a deck? Give it a throw. Give it a toss. Okay, we'll use these then. Okay, fair enough. All right. Just kidding. All right. Hold on to that. Paper cuts. Okay. Ooh, it's brand new. I hope this works. Name a card. First, say it again? 4 of clubs. Your choice, though. Easy way or hard way?
Hard way.
Nobody says there is no easy way as far as I don't know if there is one. No one's ever said that. Okay, here's the hard way. I'm going to find the 4 of clubs without looking. 1 shuffle, 1 cut. 1 shuffle, 1 cut. There's the shuffle and 1 cut. Just a little cut now. Little cut. I don't want to show off or anything. Just a tiny little cut. Just like this. I'll be right with you, people. Hold on a second. Be patient. Don't rush me. Any second. I don't know. Just like this. Am I close? Am I close? Is that close? Did I get it? Is that it? Oh, it worked. Would you help? Give that a push. Give that a little push right there. Dead center right there. Okay. Now for the easy way. Hopefully this is a little easier. Watch this. Not on top or bottom. If I do it just right. I don't even care if it's the 4. But that would be a bonus. Ran out of poses. Okay. That's target practice. That was the practice. Now we need a real target. Oh, hello. When I go through the cards like this, you just say the word stop. The key word is as I do that. As I go through, say stop. Pretend we're on a date. That would be easier. Then you would say stop a lot. Okay, all right. Okay, go ahead.
Stop. Stop.
Well, we're on a date. Hello, I'm in. Okay, I'm just kidding. It's 21. Okay, I won't look. I really will. I'll be a gentleman. Say stop right there. That's a gentleman. Can you see that? Everybody else? Right there. And same, when I do this, would you do the same thing? Say stop. Can you see that? Everybody else? Is that the same card? Was it? You had a good laugh. Is it different? Those are different cards? You got your own little show going on over here, don't you? Okay, here's what's going to happen. This card's going to go up in the air like this, back down again, in the hot floodlights. And if I screw up, I have an excuse. It's going to go up, down, and it's going to land, not in my hand, it's going to land in the deck. If it landed in the deck like that, would that be a good trick? You guys have to think about it? That'd be a bloody miracle. If it landed between both cards, would that be a better trick? I want to see this myself. Oh, those lights are bright. I don't know. You never want to get it on the first try. No, you want to build it up. You want to build it up. That would be too easy. No, so I got an ace. We'll use this. This is a stunt double. We'll use that one instead. Okay, it's supposed to land right there in the middle. Right there in the middle. Okay, watch. Never want to get it on the first try. You never want to get it on the second. Wait, let's try. Hold on. First try. There it goes. Did I mention third's a charm? Or fourth? I'll let you know in a second. First try! First try! With a borrowed deck. It was a long time ago. Do you remember your card? What was your card?
My card.
Look, I can't switch out, can't change my mind. Those are the two cards.
4 of spades.
4 of spades. Oh, you suck. I mean, you don't. I do. What was your card?
4 of diamonds.
I did screw up. I did screw up. Shoot. You know what it was? I should have used my cards. These are too new. When I screwed up and I put the break back in, I had a shoot. They got they're too new on me. Is that close anyway? You said 4 of spades, right? I mean, that's close. That's a 3 of spades and that's a 5 of spades. So right in between would be, like if you look, if you get right in between, that would be, well, that's the 4 of diamonds and that's the 4. So you get the idea. Ladies and gentlemen, the boomerang card of mystery. Mystery. Ooh, mystery. I'm sorry, I was channeling Doug Henning there for a second. Okay. So the secret to this is people ask all the time, how do you hold it? I'm glad you asked. That's called straddle grip right there. First and fourth fingers on the side, second and third fingers in the middle. So firm you don't need your thumb. Look, so firm you don't need the thumb. And look at all the extra space you got over there. Lots of extra space here so you can flick it right there. You don't want it like this. There's a technique called via negativa. In Latin, it means through the negative. So I'm teaching you what to do and what not to do. You don't want to do that. You want more space like this. And notice how these 2 fingers are kind of curled around to hold it really firmly, right? And I'm going to flick with my thumb right now. I'm going to flick, not in the middle, but a little bit closer to my palm. Just a little bit off right there. I'm going to flick. But right now I can't do it because my hands are too dry. So what do? I test the wind. And notice I use the tip, not the pad. I use the tip. And just going to go a little bit like this. A little bit like this. Those lights really are bright. But you just want to go a little bit like this. And with more practice, go a little bit higher. A little bit higher. With even more practice, you go right towards the ceiling. With even more practice, you throw it up and you catch it right in the deck. Okay? The key word is more practice. With even more practice, catch it in your mouth. And the way to do that is to, you have to suck. Really hard. Got to make a Stevie Star noise. You've seen him do that? Have you seen that act? Is that guy a freak? Is that real? That's real. Is that real? It's not real. I don't know. Am I fooled? I think I'm fooled. Is that real? Some of it's real. Some of it real? I don't know. Do I know? Am I fooled? Is that magic? I don't know if that's magic. Do you guys know who that is? You don't know who that is. You going to YouTube him now? You know what? Half the audience is now gone. They've just YouTubed Stevie Star on YouTube.
Isn't that the one where the guy like puts a coin in his eye?
He might do that as well, but no, he swallows. He's called the regurgitator.
Oh, so
He's a freak.
doesn't he like store half of cigarette smoke in his
Yeah,
stomach?
yeah. I mean, I know half of it's not real because he's got the thing with the padlock and the key, and you catch him palming it on. Yeah, he killed on the Tonight Show. On Britain's Got Talent, the panel really believed it. Like Simon Cowell really believed it. Like kind of me right now. I mean, and the girl in the middle really believed it. You can see him palming a few things, but I think some of it's true. Or he's got this ability to put things like, but he does it sound. So back going full circle, that's kind of the noise I make, like this. And what you're going to do when it's in midair, you wait for it to get here. It goes up, you wait for it to come here, and you're going to suck it really hard. Now, this is not my idea. The technique is, but the idea comes from, I forget his name, from South Africa. But I heard about this, about Sean Farquhar doing it. Nobody told me the technique, so I kind of developed this on my own. It's not mine, but this technique is. You suck on it right here at the edge, and it goes, and it turns like this, and it goes right. Oh, I apologize. These are your cards. Here, let me use mine. Well, you know what? I already... You're already sharing. Yeah, you're sharing my diseases now. So, so you don't go there. It won't stay long. Plus, you'll turn blue, and you're not going to last long. So you go right here, right at the edge, and you're looking right at the edge, and you got to do it straight out like that because you don't want your nose hitting it. All right. So it's just like this. Wow. Isn't that wild? I'm stopping right there, little mister. Oh, you know what? I would have got it. I would have got it. Oh, look at that. I got detethered, anchored. Oh, I was going to dive for it and everything. Oh, rip it off. Oh! Whoa! Whew. Whoa, that was a big dive. That hurt and everything. Are you okay, Brittany? Could I landed right of... I apologize. How about this one? Oh, look at that. Come on, applaud. Create the illusion. The illusion. Whoa! Okay. Oh, these were your cards. I apologize. So the other one, by the way, I'm only going to teach this quickly because you can rewind it. Basically, you control a card to the top, one to the bottom. You put it back in the center, do it Paul in-jog control. You flip the card up and it comes back down. You pull it back with an oddly washed spinner. It lands in the deck between both selected cards. Thank you. But if I were to break that down, someone selects a card right there. I'm going to do a cover pass to the bottom. Right there, but I do it as I say to the second person, anywhere you want. So here it is, in action. There's the first card. Go back a little bit. There, okay, so there's the first card. And you as well, when I do this, you say stop. There, I just did it. So now that's on the bottom. Breaking it down, it's like this. Get a break. Now, a regular pass is obviously like this. A cover pass is with one card only. But an Altman pass is what I'm doing. There's the 10, or the 7 now. The Altman pass is to do a cover pass with a thick packet of cards. That way there's not that flimsy look on the top. So you're just pulling down like this. But it's covered in the action of saying, look, and you say stop when I do that. So now we're going to control the 7 hearts. Someone else says stop, and you really stop where they want. And now you shuffle off. You take a break. You know it's on the bottom there, or the top half. You simply shuffle off and make sure it's the last card. Bam. So you got one on top, you got one on bottom, and you do the Paul in-jog control. Cut it in half, and here's an exaggeration from the friction. See what happens? All that friction. And when I say exaggeration, you're only having that much shown. Just a little bit right there. Now you're simply going to flick up. And because these are brand new cards, they're too slick and they don't have that friction that keeps everything nice and tight, I lost my break. So you simply shoot it up like this, like I did before, with all the lights in my eyes. Simply shoot it up like this, and it lands in the deck. You saw me do that a million times already. It lands in the deck between both selected cards. You don't have to switch it out, blah, 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 and you got them. So, and I got them just then. I could have showed you if I wanted to. But, yeah, that'd be redundant. Why go there? I get too much applause as it is. So, thank you. So So, by the way, I have spent hours and hours doing this, throwing it up. And the secret, by the way, is to have your hand there waiting for it like catching a baseball. You don't want to do this. Here's the wrong way. You don't want to go over there last minute. You want to anticipate where it's going to be. It's going to be right there at that plane. And, oh, that hit my finger. You go up like this. You anticipate it right there. You're meeting it. And I'm down to about 3 cards now. In fact, you know what? I've actually done it with like, you can actually do it. That's 4 cards. That's 3 cards. I'm down to 2 cards. I'm down to 5 cards. You can actually, testing the wind. That's it. It's dry in Ohio. Oh my, are you kidding? 2 cards left. Come on. I'm freaking myself out. Oh, come on. And you're down to 1. In Ohio, they have things that we don't have in California. What do you call it? A weather. It was like wet and gray and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, thanks.
Can you explain what you did? You did some magic when you did it in the performance.
Oh, I cheated. I lied. I deceived. I called them to the top because I knew these are so slick and brand new. I knew I lost my break. So I went through finding the 2 cards, and I put them on top. And I showed these 2 6s. You want to get a close-up of that? It's Louis Simonoff's flippant move. And Craig Petty and David Penn always make fun of me about this. What's their review show?
I don't know.
Oh, you're not supposed to know.
No, it's the Wizard product.
That's it, that one. They always go, Craig goes, he's always got to do that move. He's always got to do that move. And then, so it's not funny to anybody here, but everybody else that sees Craig go, so that's the move I'm about to do. It's called the move, right there. So I put these 2 together like this, and then, and it changes. And that's a, see? So usually it's done with 1 card. So if you want to take the 3, you give it a snap, and it changes. You just have to get rid of the little pip in the middle. It sounded good. So there's the 1 card like this, and it vanishes. And that one's gone too. Whose cards are these? Doesn't that look magical? So what I'm doing is turning over 2 cards as 1. It's almost magical to just do it right in front of them. Right there, there's 1 card, and it changed. That's the way Louis did it. The only thing I added was the snap in front of it, and it looks like it magically changes. Okay, so a current of air goes in here. These are the 2 fulcrum points, the thumb pad and the thumb tip right here, or the thumb base and the thumb pad. It's going to turn here like this because of the air as I drop. And the whole secret to doing this is to not go up. I'm going to repeat that, not go up. I'm going to repeat that, don't go up. I'm going to repeat that, don't go up. What am I not supposed to do? Go. Everybody does it. After there, they go, hey, what do you think? Hey, how did I do it? What do you think? Look, did I do it right? I go, how many times did I say, don't do that? So you want to go down. And the key to doing that is put your hand there so it's solid and you can't go up. Because down, up. And I've even seen people do this after that lesson. They go, hey, what do you think? What do you think? Now leave your hand there and go down, up. Down, up is the key. Down, up to the same spot. You don't want to go down and stay there. You want to go down, up. That's the secret. And you know, if you put a coin on top, that kind of forces you. Because if the coin goes up like this, you know you screwed up. So you just want to go down, up like this. Which, by the way, is not a bad trick. It's not a bad trick in of itself. It's a color change. Look, you put it right there, and it actually looks like it changes right underneath the coin. Available soon at Penguin or a Magic dealership near you. I'm so glad the camera can't look down here. This looks really sloppy. You know what's, and all the, look over here, look over here. Can you see it? And all the cards are back again. Can you get a close-up on that? Look at that. And then some. I got extra cards. Of course, if you want, you just squeeze like that, and all those are gone. You're back to a whole bunch of nothing again. Did you see them go all over the floor again? Look at that. You know what? We are boring the hell out of people at home. I'm so sorry. I'm so ashamed of myself. What are we doing now? I don't know what I'm doing. That's why Are we done? We got more. Oh, you know what? I need a new deck. Let's try this. Okay, look, get a close-up on over here. Face up, face down. Can you get this? Face up, face down, face up, face down, face up, face down. Really well mixed. Brittany? Right here. Higher, 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 higher. Right there. You get a choice. I want you to think of one of these cards or one of these cards. Okay, so you can have one on this side, one on this side, and I don't know which one it is. Don't tell me which side you want. You can have one there. Just think of one and tell me when you got it. You got it? Now, there's no way I could know what it is. I'm going to put it behind my back and try to find your card. But you're going to tell me what it is only when it's behind my back. Okay? I have no idea which side it is, and I don't know which one it is. So for the first time, tell me what your card is.
Queen of Spades.
Queen of Spades. I'm going to find the Queen of Spades. I'm going to turn them all over. I have to remember which one's the Queen of Spades because as I was mixing, I was trying to remember all of them at the same time. So I don't remember. Okay, it was up and then down. Okay, here goes. Turn them all over one at a time. How many people are buying this so far? And done. I've just found the Queen of Spades. Get a close-up over here. Behind my back, with one hand, I was actually doing this. That's slow motion. I was turning them over one at a time. And as you can see, every single one of the cards is face up now, except for one card, and one card only. Come on, that's believable, folks. That's believable, folks. You don't even have to see the card. I know everybody buys it, but just in case, turn that over. That, in fact, would be the Queen of Spades. With one hand behind the back without looking. I know! I freaked myself out over here. Look at that. It's like that technique was like it was invisible. Are you fooled?
I was.
Until the cue card or the cue word. Isn't that fun? That's fun. It's based on a Steve Bedwell idea. You know which one I'm talking about? He puts an invisible deck. There, I said it. He puts an invisible deck inside of a cup, puts another cup on top like a shaker, like a cocktail shaker, mixes them all up. Then when he spreads the cards, he spreads out the invisible deck. Come on, that's genius. That's stinking genius. But I didn't want to have to carry around a cocktail shaker. So I came up with the idea of doing it with a slop shuffle. But the beauty of this slop shuffle is that you really apparently are mixing face up, face down. When you do a slop shuffle normally, you're not proving anything. But this one is. So I keep the joker on top. That's the key. All right? And I just turn that one over first. And there's going to be a slight discrepancy. You should never see... How'd that get over there? Oh, let me put this back. Ace of Hearts, Queen of Spades. Don't forget to put everything back. Everybody knows the invisible deck, right? Okay. Brittany, we get a lesson later. Okay, so I turn over. There's the discrepancy. That shouldn't be face up. So when I do this and then this, that should be a face down card. But nobody notices. So let's go back. So I put one here. That's the joker there. Push over a little bit. Move like this, and once I get to here, I'm spreading cards. Hold on, my hand's a little dry. Start spreading the cards so they see face up, face down. Do it again. Start spreading face up, face down. A few more face up, face down. A few more face up, face down. A few more face up, face down. And I'm just pushing with my thumb like this till you get to the end. Now, when you spread the cards out, look, you can see all face up and face down over here. And you see all face up and face down over here. And I give them a choice. You want one on that side, you want the one on this side. Don't tell me what it is. So you got a bonus. I mean, you got all this going. You don't know which side it is. You can have one on this side, one on this side. And you put it behind your back. I know that that's even side up. I know that's odd side down. And I know the joker's over here on the bottom. So name a card.
Any card?
Yep.
4 diamonds.
So if the corresponding card of the 4 diamonds would be what? Wait, what was your card?
4 diamonds.
4 diamonds, yeah, 9 of clubs, 9 of clubs. So I know that 9 of clubs is obviously on this side, right? So I'm thinking 9 of clubs, that's the one I have to look for, right? And the 9's right there. So I turn that over behind my back, and I just start doing this. And don't make a big deal about it. Just say, look, hold on, any second, I'll be right with you. Hold on, done. And you come back out like this. They go, done? What does that mean? I said, I was trying to remember where your card was when I was shuffling. And I think I got it. Oh, by the way, I was doing this behind my back. So that gives credence to that you possibly doing something. So all I do is I push that over. By the way, I do a bubble break like this. I don't push over, pull back, but if you want to learn it real quick, the thumb goes this way, forefinger pushes this way, these 3 fingers extend, and look what happens. It's a move by Harvey Rosenthal. I called it the bubble break. So you do this, so you get your ring finger in there, turn the whole thing around like this. Can't do it in slow motion. Turn around like this, put your thumb there, balance it, and you registered evenly on the top. So it's boom, boom, boom. If it were on the bottom, I say I was doing this behind my back with all the cards individually. Every single one except for one card. I turn all of them over. That's so magical for laymen that you did that without looking. You memorized the order of all the cards. You knew which ones to turn over one at a time with one hand, except for one card, and they look, it's just, give it up. I mean, if you did this, if I were a layman, what would you think? I mean, you just want to give up. You just want to go, take me to your leader. I don't know. I'm bragging about the Steve Bedwell part of it. That's just genius to me. My little addition at the end just makes it more, I almost said impromptu, an impromptu invisible deck. It just makes it more doable for me. So that's, I call that invisible dexterity. So, thank you.
So much more stuff happens in that than the invisible deck.
You know what? Invisible deck is still fantastic. It still has its place, obviously. It's your choice. You want to be dexterous guy or you want to be mentalist guy. You know, sometimes you might want to give your brain a little rest. This looks like a magic shop just threw up. Look at all this nonsense. You guys don't want to break at home? Are you still up? Are you kidding? In Italy, you better be in bed in Italy. There's no way in the world. What time is it there?
They're begging for more, Greg.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Can you get a close-up of that? Okay, good. Hello. You can stay in the... Could you help? Would you mind? Can you come up here? I was going to have you stay there, but you look way too comfortable. Okay? Okay. I'm going to shuffle these, but first, when I do this, just say the word stop, and you can see like a corner.
Stop.
Right there. Can you see the corner?
Mm-hmm.
You saw like a little piece of that, right? Mm-hmm. So you're going to shuffle, actually right over, I'll shuffle it actually. Watch right here. You're going to cut them. I'll shuffle, you cut them. Cut them right there. Now, did I make you cut there?
No.
Your choice.
Yeah.
If your card was right where you cut it, would that be amazing? Mm-hmm. Take a look. And there's your card right on top. Your card right on top. That's not your card?
No.
Are you messing with me?
No.
What was your card?
It's 7 of hearts.
I'm correct.
It's a king.
No, I said on top. I didn't say where on top.
Oh.
Yeah, right over there. Come on. That was the sweetest response I've ever heard. She goes, you got me. Man, what do you want? Okay, we'll do it again. Now you know what to look for. You know what I'm going to do before I do it. Watch. Watch it go to the box. Watch it go to the box. In fact, push. Push. You're the last person to touch it. It's gone. It's now at the box. Oh, not on top, underneath. Come on, show me some love over here. Did you see it go? Am I doing this too fast? Here, I'll do it one more time. Now you know what I'm going to do before I do it. Get a close-up of this, too. I want you to see everything right there. Oh, back, back. Right there. Okay, you know what I'm going to do before I do it. Don't look away. In fact, push again like you did before. Give it a push. It's done. Done. Did you see it go? Not on top, you'd see that. It's underneath, not over there either. It's on the inside. That's where you would least expect it. And that's the big finish. Ladies and gentlemen! I know. You didn't see it go? Okay, last time, because everybody says do it again. Everybody says do it again. Oh, as long as you ask nicely. Look, it's going to go under the box. I'm going to cross my arm, my body, and go under the box. Watch it go. Go under the box. Right here. Right there. Did you see it go? Did you see? You didn't see it go? No, the whole deck. Did you see it go? The whole deck. I know. Hello. She usually gets her way, doesn't she? I have a feeling that she doesn't, you don't say no a lot. All right, do you want to learn this? All right, we'll go for that. My favorite tricks to do, I've been doing forever. I put this on card stunts. I called it Joke in the Box. This is just kind of I almost said this is the new way of doing it, but I've been doing this way forever. I just didn't include that last part. When I do this, she says, stop. My hands are really dry here. I apologize. Okay. When I do this, you say, stop. Okay, she looks at that card. Okay, I spread them over. I could immediately side steal right after she says stop, but there's too much heat on me at that point. So I like to spread them over, and that just looks casual. And as I put them together, here's the beauty of this. When I square them up again, it gives me all the opportunity in the world to do the side steal now. Because the squaring up action gives me opportunity to hide that card. Did you see that the first time? You shouldn't have. So what I do is I put that box in the spotlighted position. So I have to move it out of the way, and I leave it on top. So I can shuffle in that area. So I move it aside like this. I go to shuffle, and I say, give the cards one cut. Only one shuffle. Don't overdo this. Magicians shuffle too much. One shuffle is good enough. All right, get to the point. So shuffle, and look what I'm doing with my hand here. It's covering it, just in case. She's not going to see it anyway if you put it on there nice and neat, because it looks exactly like the box. This little sticker I would never normally have on there. So that's perfectly lined. But just in case I do this, I say, give it a cut. I say, would you be amazed if that was your card on top?
Yes.
Take a look. And there it is, your card on top.
No.
That's not your card?
Nope.
What was your card?
It was an 8 of hearts.
It's on top.
No,
Oh, yeah, it just didn't say where. Look over there. And bam. So there's the 8 of hearts. Now what I'll do is I'll place this down to the table, but I got a break first. I got a break over here. So when I place this on top, I square it up, take the whole thing, put it down there. I'm one step ahead, always one step ahead. Now what I'll do is this. She's going to do the, oops. That's how dry it is. It's dry here, folks. So she pushes it in like this. Did you see it go in? No, I haven't done it yet. Did you see it? No, I do it, but it makes it look, did that look like it went in? It's got to be about halfway. So what I'm doing is pretending to push it in when it's not really in. Okay, here's what it looks like from the side. Okay, there's the 8 of hearts. So it looks like from the side. I call that the Pinocchio move. No, that's Jerry Andrews' panoramic shift. I'm lying. Stay right there. That's a perfect spot. Stay right there. Thanks. So what I'm doing is I'm pretending to put the 8 in there right there, but that's not the 8. That's the one on the bottom. It's the miracle move by Jerry Sadowitz. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. I love, 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 love this move. So it looks like I'm doing this. That's what I'm approximating. I'm not doing this. What I'm really doing is this. Oh, don't you hate yourself? If you guys could only see what I see, the look on their face are like this. Oh, no, did he do that? He didn't do that. He did do that. I love it. I'm going to do that now. Okay, so again, so I'm putting the wrong card in there, so I show that card, and I do this. I don't say, very important, I don't say, I'm putting the 8 in the middle. Because Fitzke talked about this all the time. People will agree or disagree with whatever you tell them. If you say, I'm doing this, they're going to mention the counter argument and say, no, you're not. So don't give them that set of propositions to agree or disagree with. So I don't say, look, I'm putting 8 in the center. I say, here, you're going to help me out this time. What's the opposite of that? I'm not going to help you out? So they're going to argue with the wrong thing. So look, there's the 8 of hearts. I can say there's the 8 of hearts because she can see it. But I can't say there's the 8 of hearts if she can't see it. I only say something with conviction when I can prove it. So there's the 8 of hearts. Okay, this time you're going to help. Okay, you're going to push. You get the difference? She's meant to the counter arguing whether or not she's going to help or whether or not she's going to push. All right? So now it's in the middle. She's convinced it's in the middle, right? I say it's done. She said, what do you mean done? And I come over here. I point to the box. She can't see it on top. I say, no, look underneath. And as she's looking at that, I'm getting a break again over here. I pick this up, put it over here, and I don't immediately just do a double lift. I put it here for a second, push it over and pick them both up. Push it as I pick this up and say, underneath. Now they don't even remember this was near the deck. Turn that double over and it looks like the single. Now you're set for a double again and you're going to do the work again this time. I didn't say I'm putting the 8 in the middle. I said you're going to do the work again. Give it a push like you did before and it's done. Did you see it go? And you saw it go in, but did you see it leave? She says, no. At that point, I'm doing a one-hand top palm. A one-hand top palm. For those who don't know, the best description is expert card technique. My pinky is going to push off just a little bit, push down, and it's going to lever into my hand with one hand, just like this. So from the front, I said, did you see it happen? They say, no, I'm done. Very important. Look at this. Very important. That's how you hold a palmed card. Never do this. Look at the difference between that and that. That just looks suspicious. That looks completely innocent and honest. Place this down on the table. Immediately come over here like this. You can do Matt Schulian's card-to-card case. You're going to do this. You're going to let them kiss for just a second in the action of turning the whole thing over like this. Watch again. You're going to pick it up. Let it kiss for a second. Let it kiss for a second as you turn. In full action, you just do this. Look how fair and innocent that looks. You reach inside and pull out the 8. And notice what I do. Take a pan backwards. Out, 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 out. Look at my body language. It's tight. Out more, out more. It's tight, it's tight, it's tight. There's tension. And I relax. If I relax, obviously they're going to relax. As far as they're concerned, the trick is over and you're done. And that's basically the secret. Thank you very much. Stay right there. Did you catch the offbeat? I'm done. The card's already back in the box. I create offbeat so they think the trick is over. I was way too overboard this time asking for applause. Hey, look, a shiny object. Look, a monkey on a roller skate. Look. That's too much, but basically what I'm doing is as soon as I find this card from the box, as soon as I find the card, you know what? I always take these little tabs off just for the record. These just get in my way. I don't need those. Okay? So when I find the card in the card box, trick's over as far as they're concerned. I simply put this away, but here's what I do. Close up, right there, stop. What I'll do is I'll push the whole deck in except for the bottom card, and I'll use my thumb to do it. I'm doing this except for the bottom card. I'm doing this except for the bottom card. So I'm pulling the bottom card out and doing this. Now taking the bottom card out and doing this. Then immediately transfer that single card over to here like this. So it feels like a full deck. I say this time it's going to go to the box again. Watch, it's going to go to the box again. Watch it go. So they're not even thinking about the deck. That's hidden in plain sight. They're not thinking about that. They're thinking about that card and that box, not that pseudo deck. Right? And I say, watch it go, and I'm doing it for the camera this time, and she'll see it. I'm putting one card in there. I'm pretending to put it in the middle. That's all I'm doing. That's so completely insane, schizophrenic, if you think about it. So it looks like I'm doing that, and then boom, I put it there, about a half an inch down. Doesn't that look like it's going in the middle of the deck? Now, I know someone else thought of this. I know Marla probably has 20,000 versions of this, but I developed this on my own a long time ago, and I didn't name it. I just do that, and then boom. So I'm just doing a double. So I'm doing this. Did you see it go? Did you see it go? They say no. Or if they say yes, I go no, but did you see the whole deck go? And bam. So what's the way to explain that? You just do this, regrip it, grab the corners, turn it all around, flick it off your middle finger, and it just feels so singular. And I say, did you see it go? And I stand back. Or sometimes I'll do this on a wooden table. And it's like a nice, loud, just poof. And they're like, no way. I go, yeah, take a look. And they reach inside, they look, and I place this back on top with the other ones, spread them out, and you're completely clean. And you get, you know what? She's helped so much, the applause is not for me. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Enchanté. Enchanté.
It kills me to have to say this, but
it didn't record?
No, it did. Everything's cool. It's just I have to move on to Q&A.
What's wrong with that?
Well, it just means that...
You mean I get to relax?
Yeah,
oh, bummer.
It just means you got to relax now, but it kills me because, like, this is so good.
You get inundated with this. You guys got to be sick of this by now.
No, man. Well, anyway... Thank you so much.
You didn't say no. You got to be sick of this. Well, anyway, here's some questions.
No, are you kidding? No. Please, let me call your bluff, please. I'd love to sit here for 3 more hours, honestly. No. Thank you so much. All the tricks were fantastic. Thank you. I mean, you pulled some stuff out that you haven't even talked about before, and you did some of your favorite and best stuff, some of my favorite stuff. So, yeah. So anyway, kills me to say it. Got to move on to Q&A. I think we're running out of tapes. We did go for a little longer than I may have admitted.
Oh, wait, it wasn't an hour when you said?
It was a little bit longer than that. No.
What was it then? No, it wasn't.
No, it was close. It was close.
Honestly, I was having fun and I really believed it. I mean,
I think it was like 3.5 hours.
we're done? We've done 3.5? No, we didn't.
We're done.
4:30 in Italy too.
Come on.
We're done.
If you're up in Italy right now, I want to hear from you. Oh my God, perdoname.
You have kept some people up, but nobody. People are doing the opposite
You know
of
what?
complaining.
It's marathon now, baby. Now
All
I'm
right.
bringing it on.
All
I got
right.
one more now, and I'm getting into it now. Here, hold on here. You want a piece of me? I'll show you. Get over here. Come on. Who plays blackjack? You play blackjack? You know the rules, obviously. Do you know what a good hand? You obviously know what a blackjack is. You know what the worst hand is? I'll show you. There's a hint. There's a hint. There's a hint.
It's 16.
It's 16, exactly. Why is that the worst hand?
Because if you hit, you have a better chance of winning.
Well, you're right at the breaking point, all right? So here's what you do. It's a technique called cheating. Watch this. You do this. It looks like I'm just fiddling with the cards, back and forth like this, and it's done. Did you see it happen? Look, that's the switch. Bam. Did you see the blackjack? Lindsay, I'm trying to help here. I mean, Brittany. Is it that late? You're cleverly disguised as Lindsay now. See, that's misdirection. She fell for that. And by the way, I don't use the rest of the cards. You don't even need the rest of the deck. You just stick with just these. Am I going too fast here for you guys? Here, look. Do it like this. Watch them again. I don't use these over here. Did you see the move this time? Watch. You just do this a couple times, like this, and that's the move. Boom. It changes back, which is so stupid to go back to a 16, but you get the idea. Oh, just for the record, if you do switch back to the ace, the bigger question is, do you stay with blackjack or do you change the game to poker like that? They don't like when you do that in the middle of the game. They're not real fond of stick to the game. Stick to the game, which is why I call that game changer. Let me show you how that's done real quick. I screwed up my misdirection. That's why you caught the move. I did it on the on beat. There's my lesson, teaching you what not to do. Pardon the crotch cam here, but this is not good. Okay, so here's what I've got. I've got the 4 aces on the top with the ace of spades uppermost. So the ace of spades is right here. I run through and I find one blackjack, one red ace. It doesn't matter which one. So run through and find the blackjack first and place it there. And you say, that's your hint. That's the first card. What's the next one? That's right. That's correct. If they're really good, they'll say the 6. You're going to do the scoop change now. The scoop change is this move. I got this from Harry Lorraine's Reputation Makers. I'll do it with these 2 aces here so you can see it. I'm going to switch the club for the spade. It looks like I'm just going to pick it up and do this. That's what I'm approximating. What I'm really doing is this. So this right jog of the card with one hand allows you to scoop it up right here like this, and the momentum sucks it in, and you put the opposite card down. So if you do this and you can coalesce it evenly, that looks like the same card. Now, when you do this with 2 cards, look what happens. You can't do this. That's too suspicious with 2 cards because you've got too much momentum going. So instead, I do this. I put my finger here. I'm doing the move, so you can see it right here. I'm doing this, turning it over, and now I place down 2 cards, and I delay the moment. I don't want them thinking about this. So I say, watch the move, watch the move. It looks like I'm just fiddling. Of course, I'm doing nothing. I want them to think it happened right there and then. There's the jack, and there's the ace, and you got a blackjack. When everybody relaxes, repeat the exact same thing, and you say, and that's how you get a blackjack, which I didn't do the first time. And I say, notice I don't need the rest of the cards. Why did I do that? Because I'm going to get a break under the 4th card. I'm going to do a double undercut as I say, I don't even need these. So now I've got the 4 aces on the bottom, and we're back to where it started before, and boom, there is the 16, which is a really stupid way to end. And they relax again. When they relax, I place those here, pick up all of them, except for the aces, but you take them out of view. It's always, you got to do it on the offbeat. It's just hard to explain, but you immediately come over here like this. It's a jinx change. Immediately come over and do this. They shouldn't even be thinking about this. And I push over. That's 4 cards. I just push over the top one. And I say, now if I'm going to switch it back to the ace again, like that, and notice how I cover the front edge with that ace. Not completely. That looks suspicious. But like this. If I'm going to switch it back to the ace again, the question is, do I stay with blackjack or do I change the game to poker? And notice how I match actions to words. Or do I change the game to poker? Or you do it up here. When I change it back to an ace, do I stick with blackjack or do I change the game to poker? And there you have it. I call that game changer. It's one of my new favorite tricks to do. Are we up here again? We're back up here again. I feel like I've babbled senselessly for way too long. I didn't know. I had no idea. Wow. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for staying up. Thank you for... even if you have to rewind this and look at it in 6 parts, you're going to be...
Are you kidding? This was amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time to show us all that cool stuff. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah. Of course I mind.
So do you have a single favorite effect to perform?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm back. What?
Do you have a single favorite effect that you perform?
No, because it's all indigenous again.
Sure.
It all depends where I'm at. Look, this is perfect if I'm doing a casino show for a bunch of guys. I mean, you turn blackjack, poker, and Phoenix aces, and you do all that. They would freak.
Could you just briefly...
You guys, do you know Phoenix, by the way? The 4 aces? 4 aces? Nobody trusted me on that for some reason. Is there something I've done in the last 6.5 hours that make you distrust me? Look at this. It doesn't matter which cards they are. It just matters where they go. So they're separated, and no 2 cards are near each other. No 2 cards are near each other. Can you see this? I'm looking at the monitor myself so I can appreciate this. Watch this. All right? So the idea is to be able to find those again, and you do it like this. Watch. Come back a little bit, right here like this. Bam. You see that? Like this. You can get, normally I stop with just the aces, but what the heck? Why stop there where you can get all 5, which means absolutely nothing. And there you have all 5. The only reason I got a 3 is because I, screwed up after 9 hours of... All right, are you done? Your questions are as long as my shows.
Seriously. Real quick, could you just show the pitch and ditch that you did?
I can. Did I do it today?
Maybe you didn't. I forget.
Oh, I did it there. I did it there. I will. Yeah.
Just briefly, because I think you did it real quick, and then it just got lost in the shuffle.
Tell them where it's at. Off the cuff. Right? Is it off the cuff? Like that? Is there a Britney-like creature? Britney-ish. Britney-like? Oh, Britney! Hey, look at that. I feel like Sir Walter Raleigh. I've placed all these cards here so you don't get right there. Can you touch one of those? Did I make you touch that one?
No.
Which one you want? You sure that's the one you want?
Yeah.
Watch. Look. Yeah, that's one. Oh, and look, up there's another one. That sounded good. You do that, and it goes right back where it started. And I'm just kidding. Put your hand like this, both hands, down, like this, like this. It's going to freak you out. Watch. Do what I do. Do what I do. Like this. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Put your fingers together, and then cup like this, but low. No, over here. Oh, man. Did you see that? Did you see that jump from my... Put lower, like that, right here. Watch. I just did this. Watch me throw it. Watch me throw it. No, right here. Like this. Is she freaking out right now? Come on, that's freaky. Come on, that's a little freaky. It's when I toss it. Literally, it goes up in the air like this, whoop, and it's... Oh, look, it changed back to the penny. So that's kind of... I'm improvising, folks, here. Show me some love here. Show me some love here. Okay, so I got a silver dollar palmed, finger palm. I got a bunch of change in my hand. Doesn't matter which coin she touches. Say she touches the penny. Fingertip, finger palm, fingertip. It looks like I'm going to throw this up, but I'm really throwing this one up. And this one's going to go over into my pocket. It's going to go over here into my pocket. If I did this, you'd see that. Who do you need? What do you want? It's okay. We're amongst friends. Oh, your parents are here. What time is it? You've been a bad boy. Shame on you. Curfew. How late is it here? Is it 4:30? Are we in it? Where is this? I'm delirious. Oh, 10:30. That's not so bad.
10:40.
Thanks for playing. No goodbye? just left.
No, thank you.
The parents go. Oh, yeah, we got all this stuff too. Let's just do this real quick here. Okay, so look. He touches one, say it's the penny. I put all the change away, which naturally puts my hand in the perfect position to be able to throw this right there. Doesn't it sound like I failed? The other guy drops the coin. By the way, John Kennedy did this. I was doing my coins across thing, and just when I got to the last coin, he threw 3 coins and hit the wooden floor, and I thought I screwed up. All the girls thought I screwed up, and I just look up at him, he's like, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. His parents come in, just hear me saying one thing, you son of a bitch. Good timing. Okay, so he touches one, there's the penny. Now watch. I put these away. I'm going to toss this one up and this one over. Go back to, which one? We were on that one over there? Okay, watch. Up and over. It's obvious from a camera because it doesn't blink. The camera lens does not blink. But hers, there's no way she'll see it because watch her head when I toss it up. Her head goes up and down. Right? By the time her head comes back down again, I've done all the dirty work. So there's the penny, and I've naturally put this away. Watch the penny. And I'll do this a couple times. I kind of condition her a little bit, and then bam, by the time it comes down, here's how I get my hand out of my pocket too. I don't do this really fast. I just do this, look, nice and slow. And it shows my hand's empty, which makes it even more impressive when you get a second one. All right? And then you take that one, and you put that right back where it started. And they're like, what? And I put that away in my pocket, and we're done.
How did you get it to fall?
Exactly. You know why I didn't do it this time?
Why?
Because you went. If you're looking for it, I'm not going to do it. So how am I going to get it to my pocket? Put your hand. No, both hands, like this. When I say put your hand, what does that mean? Put your hand means nothing. It's just enough for their brain to go, what do you want from me? All right? But as soon as I say good, fine, or perfect, their brain goes, everything's right in the world. So what I'm doing is just scratching my head and I go from there to there. All right? So I say, put your hand, and I say it twice, a little slightly perturbed, not enough to, create some, just enough. So put your hand, both hands, like this, like perfect. Good, fine, or perfect. Now I do this. It's now in my head. And by the way, just so you know, I got a little spot for it right there. A little spot right there. I've done it so many times. There's actually usually there's a bald guy in the room. There's no bald guys in the room this time. Usually I look around. Are you a bald guy? Look, jumbo coin. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Oh, you got that Paul Wilson look going there, don't you? All right. We're in the same club, hair club for men. So I got it over there. Oh, that was perfect timing to put it up when do that bald move again. Look, it's over there. Oh, look. And we're back. Oh, I didn't see anything. Okay. So I used to have so much hair I couldn't get it out. Now I'm walking a tight wire. Okay, so that looks so bloody obvious now. Not to you it does. Oh, you're the man. So put your hands like this, like this, slowly, do what I do. I'm doing it so she remembers there was nothing in my hand. Cup your hands like this, right here, and look. I'm this far away, and I'm not looking at her, but trust me, she's freaking out. Most laymen would be freaking out anyway. And if I do this, look, you do this, and it goes right back to where it started. Is she freaking out yet? Is she freaking out? Heal! And we're done. Give her a hand for helping out. That's fixing this. We're done. Go away. We're finished. You've had enough of me.
One tricky question.
Now, you shouldn't have told me 3.5 hours, because now I'm tired. Now I'm like, I just lean up against this barn door.
I got one tricky question, and then one questionable trick. You have been getting a lot of praise, both in this lecture and, of course, from just like in general over the last 20 years or whatever, about how good you are at misdirection. Do you have any advice on your misdirection?
Hold on a sec. Don't stand there. Come on in. I can't believe you guys looked. Shame on you. It's a wall. That's the funny part. It's not even a door. And they still... Did I answer that question?
I think so. Look
at the light.
Do you have any? Okay, so obviously
Here's the secret to misdirection.
All right.
Believability. It must feel real. Your presentation should feel real. Your move should feel real. All magic is discrepant, so the fake move must be cleverly disguised as the real move. And assumption, where they fill in the blanks that complete the picture, they fool themselves. So if you can get them to assume, and you get the believability in your presentation, your pattern, your technique, all of that together creates authenticity, and people follow you like you're a ringmaster. I'm serious. Come stand up. Come on in. You guys are just dying to look too. They're like, I know there's someone this time.
Do you have any tips or advice? Like when you're doing your physical misdirection, it's
that's stuck in the wall. Now you look.
What?
See? Got your wallet.
Do you have any tips
Seriously,
for
check your wallet. Oh, good. Now we know where it's at. Okay.
Do you have any tips for practicing the physical forms of misdirection that you do with the touching the shoulder and the moving people slightly and this and that? Like, how did you learn that?
Just doing it. You don't read about it. You just do it. You learn.
Do you just, when you start, would you just not be that good and then you just keep doing it until you get better?
That's exactly correct. Very insightful. In the beginning, you're bad. Get the bad out of the way. People ask me all the time, how do you practice being a pickpocket? Be bad. You're going to get caught. Sorry. That's why I'm thin. You have to learn to run a lot. Actually, the really good pickpockets don't have to run. You know,
is that why you used to?
You know what? This is actually true. True story. In the beginning, when I started pickpocketing, I almost don't want to admit this. I had a full-sized mannequin dressed up in a business suit with all the appropriate pockets, which was really hard to explain to my friends when they came over to visit. Especially when I hid them in my bedroom. What is that thing? It's a bodyguard, a scarecrow. Yeah, that's it. I like telling them then I'm a thief instead of the alternative. Go ahead. Yeah, so all I can say is you just got to practice. What did you say in the prologue of this lecture? You said he does this all the time.
All the time, yeah.
It's incessant. Not to the point, I hope. Not to the point it's like, enough already. What's the old show business adage? Leave them wanting more. So you just give a little here, a little here. I pollinate. Just a little here, a little of my essence here and a little essence over there. Can I say essence? I spread my essence. Notice I didn't look at Brittany when I said that.
Okay, so I just want to say thank you one last time, but before we go...
Are you getting rid of me? Is that what this is?
No. I'm getting up because I wanted to share a story, and I wanted, hopefully, you to show us one last thing before we go. When I first met you, very first time, I can't remember exactly where, but it was a long time ago. I think it was at Abbott's. Did you go to Abbott's Magic Fest ever? No, it was at Las Vegas. It was in Las Vegas at the World Magic Seminar in like 93 or something like, or 2003. And you showed me this trick with a pen cap.
Oh, you know what? You know what's so sad about this story?
Yeah.
You are exemplifying what every single magician has. It's just a stunt. It's not a trick. It's just a little something, something. And more people come up to me after the lecture or a performance or wherever I do it. I could do these finger-popping knuckle busters that took years to learn. They go, yeah, that's great, but what that pen cap thing? You got to show me the pen cap thing.
Can I tell what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so Greg shows me this thing. He shows me how strong he is, right? And he grabs this pen cap. I think I had a pen with me. You grab the pen cap.
It's not strength. It's like martial arts. You have
it
to.
Is.
It's the right. It's technique.
Oh, so he grabs the pen cap and it's got that little stem on it, and he holds it, and he takes his pinky. He says, "Look, I'm gonna show you how much strength I have just in my pinky." And he goes like that, and the stem just pops off and flies across the room. And I couldn't believe it, so I stick because it's my pen cap. It's not like it was not like it was gimmicked. Because the reason I came up to you is because I had been practicing your trick recap. and I was asking you if I was doing it right or something. So I had the pen cap, so I knew it was mine. And so I couldn't believe it, and we left it at that, and he wouldn't share it with me. So I swear to God, I must have I just wore my pinky away to the bone for months after that, practicing.
That's the whole
how
point
to
of
do
the stunt.
I said I saw
to
him
create
do it with my
pain in
eyes.
other humans and sharing the misfortune of others.
I said he must have
Agony.
a cigar cutter or something. There's some kind of pen cap cutting gimmick that exists
You
in the
didn't see
world
that
that
up my
I
sleeve?
don't know about. Yeah.
Who's got a pen?
I was hoping anyway.
I'll use that one.
I was
okay, now
hoping you
wait.
could show us.
He's got a pen. You're going to hand it to me, and
Okay.
before he hands it to me, I want you to notice I don't set anything up. There's no pre-arrangement. I'm not bending it back and forth or anything like that. Stand up over here. Or just hand me the pen. Just hand me the pen. Look. Stay in camera here. Stay in camera. Right there. I can't even. I'm looking at the right there. Okay. Now look. I'm going to give you back the pen. When I give you back the pen, don't fall for the misdirection. Keep looking here. Looky. Look. One. Hold it very lightly. That's the key. Nice and light. And you just have to do this. Got to get practice, a little warm up. Practice, a little warm up. I've been doing my pinky pull-ups and push-ups. Watch. Don't look away. Watch. Nice and light. And that's all I'm going to do is that. Watch. Oh, you suck. What kind of pen is this? Oh, you suck. Oh, there we go.
And that was it.
And you know what? This is not a trick. It's not coming back. Come and get it right there. You know, it's not an applause moment. It's not an applause
It's a
moment.
goddamn you, Greg Wilson moment.
It's a, we don't need the blasphemy part.
I apologize, Greg.
There, that was a prayer for you.
Thank you.
We're not going to end on that note.
No, what would be awesome is if we could.
I can't teach this.
I heard once upon a time you did teach it. But hey, no pressure, man.
I just need something that looks like that, and I'll. Oh, hey, look. Okay, so no, I'm kidding. Should I teach this? I can't teach this.
What is there something we could do to change your mind? It would set me free.
Holding on to it for 8 years.
Yeah.
That's captive. It's good to be captive.
It's like it's been chained to my leg and I've been carrying this weight.
And I'll show you on the way home.
Ah, right. Okay.
I got to keep this to myself. You got to keep some things to yourself. Leave them
What do you guys
wanting
think
more.
about that?
By the way, I've got a friend, Randy Pryor, who does something hysterical. There's an old show business ad, just leave them wanting more. And he goes, pulls out the little jack in the box. For the rest of the show, it's bothering you. And the end of the show, he goes, ding, 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 and he's done. Oh, you just feel the full circle finish. It's just like washes right over you, like that. Like that. Oh, sorry about that.
Well, any chance?
Can't break his own rule.
All right. Well, I don't want to ask him to break his own rule, but I'm sorry, guys. I tried. I'm sorry.
When you see me in person,
Find
ask me.
him.
Hey, those are cool tattoos. What is it?
Thanks.
Oh, I like that. Forever Young he's got. Show them. That's pretty cool. Look at that. I love that. Cool. I love it. Hey,
All right,
let me just say,
Yeah.
let's end here.
Okay.
I want to thank you for being here and taking this much time out of your busy days. You still look like bright and alert, which is very odd. All 300 of you.
Guys, can we get a round of applause for Gregory Wilson? This was insane. This was really insane. This, the caliber and the quantity of magic that was taught tonight was just outstanding.
Well, I
Thank
hope
you so much.
got enough of a diversity, because like I said, some things were from the coffee
yeah.
book coming out, some things, I've got a card table book coming out, not a card table book, a book on card table magic, gambling demonstrations. So I've got some of that, I've got a coffee book coming out. So coffee book, card, gambling book, one on coins, one on spur of the moment stuff. I got like 6 books coming out in the next 3 years.
Yeah, well,
So-
you've never been short on material, so
I got to get it out of my
great.
head
Well, yeah,
so I can work on new stuff.
hopefully you can get it all out. Because
Yeah.
seriously,
Oh, this will be out soon.
oh yeah,
This will be out soon. It's called Unleashed, and I'm just going to skim the cream for about a month. Then he gets he gets first dibs before everybody else. Come on, I put some work into that. And you know what made me think of it? What does this look like? What trick did it resemble? Tag. The very first second I saw tag, they went, "That's great, but why doesn't he use, I don't know, a tag?" As it's like takes it away from a card trick. His is great. It's clever. It's very original. And this is my version of that, called Unleashed.
it's beautiful.
Should we recap what might be available for purchase at Penguin?
Gosh.
Promptly and prolifically?
Yeah, I think. Well, the great thing is people can rewind if they want to find out what's available.
They can go from post to pre
Yeah.
for the Penguin patter principle and presentation. You know what? Thank you very much. You guys are
Can we
done.
get another
We've
round
talked
of
too
applause?
much.
This
Thank
is
you,
really
thank you, thank you.
outstanding.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. This was a huge turnout, so thank you for supporting Live Magic. This was, this is something that we're really working hard to try and make work. So thank you for showing your support and coming out and getting your tickets and everything. So thank you again, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.